I can sing like Beyonce though.
Period.
I'm
I hit the
good.
note. Cue the music.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
This ain't Texas.
Ooh.
Oh, woo.
154, we all connected, baby, you already know. I'm talking 154, we bringing Africa around the whole globe. Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like, ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like.
Yo, it's finally here. Yes. We are dropping our lifestyle merch. 154 is here. It's hot. Come get it. Bam.
Welcome back to another episode of 154. Today's guest is a Nigerian-American, multi-talented content creator, entertainer, comedian, storyteller, professional public speaker, consultant, entrepreneur, and charismatic host, widely renowned for her relatable comedic skits that proudly amplify her Nigerian heritage to millions around the world. Recognized as one of Forbes' top 50 creators and named to the Forbes 30 Under 30 list, she has built a digital empire fueled by authenticity, culture, and laughter, with millions of loyal followers tuning in daily for her feel-good, viral content. She's become a media personality, social media sensation, and global star, an expert at turning everyday moments into unforgettable stories. From celebrating African culture to redefining what it means to be a digital creator, she continues to inspire, empower, and entertain across platforms. She's your favorite tall girl. She's Drea Knows Best. Welcome, the incredible Drea Okeke!
Hey!
Oh, hey! Niger! Niger, Twenu!
Niger in the house.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to 154.
Yes.
We are so happy to have you here. We want to get this started because we love you. We love watching your content. And we want to celebrate first off. We like to do a little toast, and we like to have a little bit of chin chin. We like to have a little puff. You know puff. So have you ever had palm wine before?
I just came from Nigeria. I was in the East, so I was drinking a lot of palm wine.
palm wine, okay.
I had a lot of palm wine.
like,
I
bring it on.
I have something to add.
Okay.
What's up? What's
Okay.
up? Uh-oh.
It's like Oprah right now. Look under your couches. Granuts.
Oh, God.
Do y'all know what that is?
I remember that.
I've not had garnuts.
Yeah, a long
Are you
time.
allergic to peanuts? Because that's exactly what it is. Peanuts.
No.
Yeah,
hold on.
my father.
This is straight from
Straight from Nigeria. I brought
from
it.
Nigeria.
Yep.
All right, let me test it and make sure.
If it's well roasted, you know, well roasted.
Give me
peanuts.
You know,
Peanuts. I got some peanuts.
Peanuts.
Little peanuts. My father made peanuts. Yeah.
I feel like that's my favorite Nigerian snack.
Is it really?
To me, it's better than like
That's your
regular.
favorite?
Yeah, it's my
Why is
favorite.
that?
Yeah, because it's just well roasted. It's like I love peanut butter in general, so like it's just it's like healthy.
That would make a heck of a peanut butter.
You know,
wouldn't it?
peanut butter
yeah,
and
peanut
jelly.
butter.
Nigerian peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter.
All right, so we got all of this here. What about puff puff? What do you think about puff
I
puff?
love
Yeah, that's
puff
one of
puffs.
my favorites.
I love
You
puff
got
puffs. I'm
puff
gonna
puff?
start with this one.
You want to start with that one?
Hey.
There you go.
Let me see.
I
Which,
can even do chairs with this one myself.
Okay, well, you would take the big one, huh?
all right.
Well, you know what?
Everything's small in your hand. Jesus.
Let's do chairs. Chairs with the puff puffs. Okay,
little toast here. All right, so good show.
Cheers.
All right,
Cheers. Cheers.
So you are America's or everybody's favorite tall girl? I think I'm everybody's favorite tall guy.
How
Who
tall
are you then?
Medium. Everybody's
That is
favorite
not a height.
I'm medium Nigerian. Regular size.
Oh, man. I'm 6'6". How tall are you?
6'1.5".
6'1.5". Okay. Oh, nice.
Not
Okay.
a game.
All right. We always love to share, our history, our story. Give us your full name because you got that Drea name. I want to know the rest of it. Okay, you feeling the puff
This is
puff?
not
I'm
even
enjoying
hot.
it, so.
Yeah,
It's that good. It's not even hot.
That's
Then
how
I
you know
want
it's
to
good.
jump into the interview. I'm like, this is good. Who made it?
Before we,
I made this one.
You really?
Yeah, well.
you made
yeah.
these puff puffs?
Wow.
No, honestly.
Yeah, well, you don't think I know how to make puff puff?
I didn't say you didn't know how, but I didn't know you made. I thought it was what's his name.
No, of course I made this. No.
Wow.
It's really good.
No,
I need
thank
the
you, yeah.
recipe.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you
sure.
make it?
I made it last night.
Nice.
Yeah, I got to put in like a little warmer thing, whatever. Keep
You made it from the scratch?
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't fully cook it because then overnight it's still being able to go.
Because you're supposed to put it in the
Like the yeast
refrigerator.
supposed to rise.
Yeah, and do all the rice. Oh,
Yeah, that's good, man.
So
Not the one, because you know now they
What
sell
kind of oil?
They sell the pre-mixed pop-off. Kind of
Oh, they
like how
have
you have, like the
pre-mixed?
pancakes.
A
like,
pre-mixed
yeah.
one?
They have that, yeah.
Oh, they cheating?
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
They cheating with the
Let's
puff
find out
puff?
he actually used that and just lying.
no.
So they got Instapuff? Or they got Puffy? Take that.
No, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
son.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you know they got
okay.
fufu in a box?
No, they don't.
Fufu, yes.
No, I was
Yeah.
in London, and this British dude, white dude, was like selling fufu in a box. I was in a Jamaican restaurant. I was with all these Caribbean people hanging out, and the guy goes, "I'm selling fufu. Anybody want fufu in a box?" I said, "Yo, you lying." He goes, "No, I got fufu in a box, like just yes."
Already made or a pre-made?
It's like pre-made, but you just pour. It's like an instant fufu.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes
It
sense.
was like,
Have
but
you
I've
seen-
never seen fufu like fufu. It
Yeah.
was like, I got fufu.
Because you don't enter kitchen, that's why. If you enter the kitchen, normally,
well, you know,
that's already pre-made.
but-
I even buy fufu off Amazon. Like the fufu mix.
But there was never fufu. Me growing up, well,
Yeah.
I'm older than you, but it was never like fufu. It was like, you want fufu?
Yeah.
And they would make it. It would be in packages, but it wasn't fufu. No, it's like,
okay,
like a
okay,
cereal
okay,
type. It was
okay,
like,
okay.
fufu.
Yeah, with
and
the
the guy
name
goes,
brand and everything.
And he's like this, I got fufu. I got 3 boxes of fufu. I was like, you he's like, no, here it is. I bought it right down the street. Here's fufu. It was,
Wow.
and I took a box from it. It
You
was
probably took it
hilarious.
home as a souvenir. Like,
It was,
what is
yeah,
this?
souvenir going, I got a white man telling me fufu.
Fufu.
The times we live in.
Fufu.
Oh, we like to do the name sharing. Give us your
Oh,
full
yeah.
name. Yes, what's your full name?
Andrea Okeke. Sorry,
yours is
Andrea
what?
Udoka.
She's Igbo.
Udoka
Igbo. That's
Okeke. Yeah, it's
Igbo.
very
Oh,
short.
Yeah, very
That's
short.
Igbo.
man.
Yeah,
I
short and
was-
sweet.
I was sitting
Igbos,
here getting,
Igbos, man.
I was
Igbos.
getting ready to like, okay,
See,
Yeah,
no one's challenging
What's your
your
name?
microbiological name.
it's a long one. It's a long one, but it's not about my name.
You know, you ever heard of genus and species? In animals, you know how they categorize genus, species, like
He's getting real
like
intellectual
spider
right
would
now.
be
Yeah, Nigeria now. We get brain.
like
Continue.
spider would be like arachnoid,
yeah,
whatever.
right.
His name is like, go on, tell her your whole name.
I think I've seen a video with you
Watch
with
this.
David.
Tell it. He like, can't wait to do it.
Yeah, that one, right? Yeah.
Oh, he crushed me on that one.
he sure
He just
did.
kept going.
He
and
beat you.
Yeah,
that was-
I thought it was just gonna be David or Yellow Wall. Yeah,
But he
no.
added. He was like Michael.
No, I knew it when he took a pause
something.
to catch his breath.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was like, oh, God. I said, oh,
Come
I'm
Then he added ellipses to it.
Oh, yeah, but I'm Akbar Oluwakemi Idowu Bajabiamila.
Wow.
Yeah,
Love
that's-
it. Powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful. I think like with Nigerian names, like my name Udoka means peace.
Peace, okay.
And I think names definitely does correlate with the person. Right?
Yes.
Because all my life I've always been the peacemaker amongst my
Okay.
friend group and everything. So like,
Right.
wherever your kids, you got to name them a name that you want them to align with.
Yeah.
It means a lot because that's the story, that's the culture, you know what I mean?
right.
So
Yeah.
I saw this video going around, and you getting people to pronounce Nigerian names. I love this. Where'd you come up with that concept?
Let's see. I mean, regularly, most Nigerians, we love getting people to try stuff from our culture. Whether it's like try our food, like how you just made me try the food, like, try our dances, our slangs. And it came around like in 2020 or 21 or something like that. My friends were making videos and I was like, let me just make them say waiting to happen or how far now. And I did it and then it blew up online and it was like, people were like, oh, we need more of this. And one thing about social media, if the audience wants something, give them what they want. Give them more of it. Yeah. So that's how I came around. I just started making more videos and turned it to a series, and then it just.
Well, it's really fun because for me, it's an opportunity to, to kind of hear it and have fun. I think you did such an amazing job. Like for me, I don't have like the tonal part, right? I'm like real tone deaf when it comes to that. So my father would tell me, he's heard me say this before, like, your Yoruba is trash. Like, because I just don't hit the, the tonals, but the way you do it is just so fun. And so when you go out there and you're like, especially if you're like with a Nigerian, have you gone into or run into Nigerians like myself that like may not be able to hit the tones, you know what I mean, hit the beats?
Nope.
I mean, when I'm predominantly teaching Nigerian slangs, I don't really teach it to Nigerians.
Yeah.
I'm teaching it to like foreigners.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Japan, I did it over there, teaching people Nigerian slangs in Japan, teaching people Nigerian slangs in Thailand. I've taken this series all around the world. In Mexico, in Korea was a fun one because that was the one where people were like, oh, like my friend that helped me record the video, he was like, just so you know, Koreans are very shy. They might not bring out the personality you want in the videos. They might not even want to do it.
Right.
And I was like, oh, they haven't met Drea yet. Let's go. So like, I think it's just something about the energy. Like I remember one auntie, the Korean auntie, she was like, yeah, I'll do it. And then she was like, this is really good. And he translated, you know? And even like just being able to see people, culture appreciation is a really big thing. And the way like the slang series has also helped shift people's mindset about how the stereotypes also. Like when I was going to Italy, I was like, I want to do the slangs in Italy. And I posted I was in Italy. People were like, girl, be careful out there. They don't like us out there. And I'm like, they don't like black people? What do you mean? Like, I'm still going. I already booked the ticket, first of all. So I'm
They don't
gonna
like
go.
black people in America.
Right. And then I'm like, okay, I'm still going to do my slang series. And I remember I posted a video teaching Nigerian slangs to Italians. And they were like, hold on, Italians, they F with us? Okay, they're cool. They're cool with us. They like Afrobeats. They like us. And I'm like, yes, it's all about how you show up in spaces. How you don't just try to force things on people.
Right.
I feel like the slang, teaching people Nigerian slang, just a way to promote the culture at the same time, just like have fun. Have fun with it.
And it also breaks the ice too, and it also exposes different parts because sometimes people will generalize based off of one interaction and generalize an entire group of people or an entire country.
Yeah.
And you find that to be like, that's not true.
It all takes is one bad experience, though. One bad experience, and then you hear a story time online, and you're like, "Oh, don't go to this restaurant. Don't talk to this person. Let's cancel this thing." But it's like, how about you go and experience it for yourself?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
People are real quick to act and react on social media. I want to talk about your height because that's the first thing on your social media. You got your name, and it's like everybody's favorite tall person. You know, there is this thing when it comes to women and height. I've got a 6-foot daughter, you know what I mean? And so I started from very, very young when they kept saying she was off the charts. I'm like, dang, was she ever going to get into the percentages, the 50 and the 60 and the 70%? Off the charts, she's always just been off the charts. And so I instilled that pride very early. What was it like for you, being the tall one and people identifying you as the tall one?
Wow. I think growing up tall, my parents are tall too. Like my dad, he has a funny story he tells all the time. I don't know why he repeats the same story. But when he was trying to get into school, they were like, "Oh, he's way too tall to go to enter this grade. He looks like he's older than the kids because of his height." And then everyone in the village was like, "No, you need to go to this school." So they brought him like a basket of tomatoes, onions, and he said, every day, carry this on your head so you can grow shorter. Never worked. He obviously always grew taller. But like from a young age, that was one thing my parents always instilled in me is like, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're tall, be proud. And I remember my older sister, Debbie, and Vanessa too. She was someone I looked up to, and she's like, Drea, walk with your back straight. Like when you walk into the rooms, your height is your beauty. Like don't hunch. Like you be confident. And I think growing up tall was, of course, like I'll be taller than all the guys I have crushes on, and everything like that. Like that was the awkward part. But like at the same time, it made me feel like I'm memorable, right? Yeah. Like you can't forget me when you meet me. You might forget my name, but you remember that tall girl, that tall one, that long goose, But I use my height as my superpower, and that's like one thing also with like content too as well. Like just being able to make videos about being a tall girl and laugh at yourself,
Yeah, I love that you own that. That's something my dad used to tell me. My dad was like, I had to be mindful of the way I carried myself and acted because everyone is going to see you. So when you say to be memorable, it's like, yeah, you're right. Like you walk around knowing like, I mean, if you're the tallest person in the room, everybody's gonna.
Do they come and approach you? Basketball, volleyball.
Oh my God! Everybody.
And if you say you don't play sports, man, you lying.
Right.
I don't. I say so. Now I play tennis.
Okay.
All right. I love tennis, but people are like, you didn't use your height well. You didn't go and play basketball. I played in high school, but I wasn't aggressive enough in the paint to like, they want it. And I'm just like. everybody be friends, like pass the ball to me, like, you know, so I didn't go too far. Plus in college, I wanted to focus on education than like being like an athlete, because it's different. I know you guys play professionally, like,
Yeah, you know, she's either, not me.
You look like you
high school, college, man. He went all the way. He went all the way.
It takes dedication. It takes like all your time is just sports. And I like to have my arm dipped in different things that are fun. And if you're an athlete, you just sleep and breathe sports.
Isolation, man, big time.
Yeah, so where were you born? You were born in the States, or were you born in Nigeria?
So I was born in Connecticut.
Okay.
My mom made sure that all of us were born in the United States.
Okay.
And then we grew up in Belgium.
In Belgium?
Yeah.
Okay.
Belgium.
Okay.
Shock.
You speak Flemish?
Huh? No. So actually, yes, I did.
You
My
speak
first language,
Flemish?
no, not anymore. My first language was French.
And in French, because they speak French there in Flemish,
So my first language was French. And then when I moved to Nigeria, around when I was like 5, 6, is when I learned English. And they just removed that French from my brain. They just recalculated I don't
Come on, get out.
They said, get out of here, man.
Get out.
Yeah. And then from Nigeria, we moved to New York. And then grew up a little bit in New York. That's where I experienced, that experience. And then moved back to Nigeria for boarding school.
Okay.
Did boarding school from JSS 1 second term to like SS1. Because in Nigeria.
We don't know what that SS1 is.
Oh,
secondary.
shoot. Oh my gosh. That's true. You guys, I have to break things down for you.
Secondary school.
Secondary school. So
Secondary
there's
school.
junior school. So that's junior, secondary.
Junior high school.
So like, that's like middle school, like.
Sixth grade.
So
junior high school is 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. That's junior
SS.
school. Junior school.
Okay.
So JSS.
Junior
and that's
school.
when you wear like the junior uniform.
Okay.
Right? So it's like, but then you want to be the senior, because you get a senior uniform and then they got respect to you. You know, like, I'm a senior, I'm your senior. Yeah. So I only did 1 term of SS1 because I wanted to stay behind to wear the senior uniform and be a senior.
Oh, you wanted that uniform. You said,
I
gotta get
said,
I've been here this long. Oh, y'all gonna give me my respect.
Okay.
Because respect is so big in the Nigerian culture. I don't know how many people really realize culturally, like it was, this person is your senior, this person is your elder. You have to respect your elder. Like even if you had something to say, you better keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
You have to. You don't talk to you don't ask people.
Yeah, right.
It was a lot of rules to be in Nigeria.
There's a lot of rules. Even in boarding school, that was like the annoying part, like moving back. First of all, I went from, so I was in 6th grade, 7th grade. I only did 1 term in New York and then went back to Nigeria. In 7th grade, I had 7 subjects. In Nigeria, I had 15 subjects. Yeah. And it's like, why is a kid, I'm like 11, 12 with 15 subjects?
Yeah.
How do you I had to catch up and we had to handwrite all our notes. So they were like, oh, you're coming second term. So like a semester, you need to catch up on all the notes. So I had to handwrite all the notes, 15 subjects, catch up on all the work. It was so much. Social studies, business studies, architecture, agriculture, and Christian religious studies, Igbo class, all the day.
Wow. And because if I'm not mistaken, because when you came back to the States, as you were going back and forth in Nigeria, you were in the 5th grade. But then when you got to the United States, they actually put you into the 2nd grade. So wait, how did that happen? Because this is a really cool conversation, especially like when I would have family members come over, I always felt that they were far ahead. Here I am in the 2nd grade and, or 3rd or 4th or 5th grade, and they were behind me in age, but they were far advanced in schooling. I'm like, wait, how you learn that and you in the 3rd grade I was so confused. So why did they put you back into the 2nd grade?
Because in Nigeria, as soon as they hear, Dada, they just kick you. Enter school. Oh yeah, go. You just start school. Once you start talking, you go to school. Yeah. And I started at an early age. So when I moved to America, I was probably 7. So I was 7 in the 5th grade. So that's why they had to move me back. Right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And did you feel like you were wasting your time then? Because
at that young, I didn't notice, right? Because I'm just like, but at the same time, I did feel like I was very advanced. I'm like, okay, we're just drawing and doing this stuff. And
meanwise, you were already taking 15 courses in the 5th grade, and you come back and it's like, all right, guys, bring out your coloring book. Time to draw. Okay. Make sure you stay within the lines.
I can stay within the lines. What are we doing here? Calculus. I've just studied calculus. You're counting, you're doing addition. I'm doing quadratic equations.
Honestly. But that's how it was.
Right,
that's how it was. Because when I was in boarding school, like, I told you, I finished I wore the senior uniform, came back to America.
Yeah.
And the classes I was taking were a lot. I was like, I learned this already. Like, again, I was happy because it was easy for me, right?
Yeah,
The math,
that's
it
even
was
better,
like, okay,
yeah.
like this is simple. I'm passing it.
Yeah.
What I always did fail at was history. That's why I was not my favorite subject.
That was yeah.
But it's like math and sciences, like those things, I'm like, okay.
The most
I went
important
from-
ones, actually.
There you
So
go,
in
yeah.
history, you failed out of history, in American history. Was it American history? Because I can tell you why.
Yeah, both.
Go ahead. I think I can tell you.
Go
I
ahead.
can tell you why you didn't want to remember that history. Because they were lying to you, sister. They weren't talking about real history. It was their history.
You sound
and
like
that's
Farrakhan.
why you suppressed it, because it was no good to you. But you learned mathematics and sciences, which are more important.
Come on.
Telling you George Washington was an honest man. Huh, you don't want to hear that.
Hold on,
That's real
can I get that George Wallace when he told George Wallace? You should keep your mouth shut. You know, George,
Mike Wallace.
Mike Wallace, Mike Wallace, Mike
You should
Wallace.
be quiet.
You should be quiet. Yeah.
Mr. Wallace. I'm telling you, I've been to Nigeria 25 years ago. I came this time and it
it's
was
the
still
most
corrupt.
corrupt
The
country in the
most
world.
corrupt. Oh, did Nigeria drop a bomb on Japan? You should be quiet. Nigeria, yes, Nigeria is corrupt. Yes, there is. But who are you, Mr. Wallace, to say that Nigeria is the most corrupt? Can you name something more corrupt? I'm living in one. I'm living in one. Woo! Woo!
Have you seen that clip?
I haven't, but
You
I
haven't
would
seen
say
him saying that
my
Nigeria was the most corrupt. He
Oh
shut
my
it
goodness.
all
Minister
down.
Louis Farrakhan shut it down.
He said it. You should be
because-
quiet. Let
I
me
need to
speak.
see it.
Oh.
But I will say, I just want to, you guys are so adorable.
Oh,
Guys, like, I love your dynamic, the friendship. It's so, I was just seeing you guys go back and forth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, besties.
We're two Nigerians hanging out.
Boom!
Hey, got rid of What if we had a little thing?
my
Welcome to 154.
I don't like the hands.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, well, how about this? We have a tap routine. They'll be like, what that dude doing?
Jazz hands.
You're tapping with shoes.
Oh yeah, can you guys do that?
Oh, that's, you know what that's called? That's the African.
Yeah.
We're like,
You know what I love about you though, and because I get teased all the time. People come at me all the time. Oh, he grew up in the suburbs. No, I didn't. He ain't Nigerian. Why he talk like that? But you can go in and out. Like I can't do the pidgin English like you do it. I cannot. In fact, later on you're gonna have to teach me. But you can go Nigerian accent. You can go the American accent. You probably can get into the French accent a little bit.
Oh, I wish.
I mean, but it is, I think it's important because I don't think people understand, especially, you know, like for me, like in the neighborhood I grew up in, and especially like, you know, social media cats, is like a lot of times, like when you're picking up language and you hear one foreign language and you're learning another language here, you come up with your own sound, right? You're
Yeah.
like, well, why you sound like that? I don't know why the hell I sound like that. Maybe because my parents speak Yoruba at home and I'm speaking, you know, English at school and I'm learning English.
I think
from
your
another-
brain interprets it and just the output is what it is.
It
The
is
brain
what it is, right.
This is what I think it is.
Right.
And it comes out of your mouth. and
Yeah,
they go,
because
"What the-"
because here so many people think that like to be black, you have to sound one way. There's
I
only
know, there's
one
so
way to
many
sound black,
different
and it's
ways.
the dumbest.
Yeah.
stuff
Well,
I've ever
it's the
heard, period.
propaganda
Yeah.
because I like to say this. It's because of the negative stereotypes of Black Americans.
Yeah.
And Black American culture is the strongest culture in the world. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody copies it. But so when I'm in different countries, they would be like, yo, what's up? They would just do out of just nowhere.
Yeah.
You'd be like this, hi, how are you? Yeah, what's up, baby? Grabbing his dick 8,000 times. I was like, never grabbed my penis once. I brought up my hand and you grabbed your just 1,000 times just to relate to me. What's up, homie? Wow, look at that. That's the average dick grabbing of a black man. I'm in Turkey. I'm in Istanbul. I'm hearing all this. Yo, what's up? I'm like, wow, that's weird. I came as, hi, how are you? Well,
They're
what?
surprised.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, yeah.
surprised.
But there's a stereotype that America shows the world to have black people of this stereotype. They do it on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, they're violent, they're this. So anytime it's black, because that part of black culture is so strong through the music, through the
Music-
style, through
music
the fashion.
especially,
The
yeah.
slang is fire. Black slang is the coldest on the planet.
Yep.
It's dope to go, yo, what up, man? But it's it's saying Black Americans don't have a culture. You're lying. They have a culture.
That's true.
So it's and it's commercialized. It makes millions of dollars from basketball to hip hop to videos. So they think Black is that.
Yeah.
And it's totally, there's so many levels of being Black.
And I think that's the key. Like there's so many different levels.
Yes.
And even within the culture from the region, you can be on the West Coast to Midwest to the East Coast.
But look at you. You lived in Belgium. There's Black people that like you. You've lived in different places.
That's the thing, at least for me, when you talk about like the accent switching and stuff like that, I just think about just like showing up as yourself.
Yep.
Because for me, in my household, like how you say your parents speaking Yoruba, my mom, she speaks with a Nigerian accent. My grandma, we grew up with my grandma. She lived with us. She was speaking Igbo. Me, I'm going to school. I'm hearing the American accent. Even though when I went, I'll never forget getting bullied for having a Nigerian accent in school.
Yeah.
And you would think that would discourage me from showing up as like still using the accent, but it's like, I don't have anything to be embarrassed about, you know? And there's no right or wrong way. I mean, the one, I remember like, I could tell the story about like me being bullied. It was when I first moved to America, I was seeing something, I was answering a question and I said, tree instead of the number 3.
Yeah.
And everybody laughed, ha, ha, ha. And then the cafeteria, they're coming up to me like, Drea, say the number again, I'm like, tree. And they're laughing. And it was this Mexican guy, Francisco, he came up to me because we're all in ESL together, English second language. And he was like, Drea, it's not tree, they're laughing because they ain't tree, it's 3. And I was like,
My man.
My man. Thank you. Looking out, you know? Yeah. And it's like, I just feel like, that's just who I am. I'm not trying to, like, naturally when I'm talking with my family, the accent naturally just switches. It depends on what room I'm in. It's kind of like code switching, but I'm not really code switching on purpose.
No, but you know what? Because code switching has a negative connotation as if you're switching to fit in. And I heard Trevor Noah talk about this in his book, and I thought it was the dopest explanation. It is a different level of intellect. We all do it in some form. We do it, especially it shows up like when you're talking to kids. You bring your tone down.
It's an acclamation.
It's an acclamation to relate to the people that you're talking to, especially if you know where you are. Like when I go back home, like when I say home, like here in LA, and if I'm back home in Crenshaw, my kids will hear the switch, and I'm like, these are the people I grew up with, like, you know what I mean? So there's a certain, flexibility that you have, or when you're, with your Nigerian family, so it does. There's inflection changes.
When I'm in the South, I get to my Southern friends. I be like, "No, dog, you know how that is, man. Hey, dog." And it's fun.
And it's natural,
it's not
right? It's not on purpose.
And it's not patronizing. It's like
the only one that gets the most flack is the more proper you are, the more flack you tend to get from me within the community.
All Nigerians
What do you mean?
proper.
Yeah, so, like for me, like the way I speak normally, just the way I'm speaking right now, I will get so much flack about that. I'm like, it's just the way I speak, but the more proper. But if I'm like, if I'm speaking slang, if I'm like, all of a sudden it's like, oh, he a real one. I'm like, I've been a real one since I was
like, I've been real the whole time.
You just said a lot of Nigerians speak proper. Like
Nigerian kids always speak proper.
Like,
always speak
because
proper.
You get popped in the mouth.
Yeah.
No, but not only that, I think this is my theory, and it's a cerebral type of thing, a neurological thing, because your parents are speaking the overpronunciation of things. Where are you going? Yeah. For what? For what? It's like my father used to say, WH is what? You say what? You say wheel. That's how you pronounce. So our interpretation is proper speaking.
Yeah.
Because all Nigerian kids speak proper. I don't care. All of us, we all have proper English, and they think, "Oh, you grew up in the city." I grew up in the city.
Yeah, right.
Most of my friends were Black.
Yeah.
But I just talk like this because of my parents' accents.
Right.
Yeah.
And you got the Black American accent. It ends up going proper.
Right.
Because your parents are like, speak this way. It's not who is, when I used to say, I ain't going, who is Int? Who is that? Is that your friend? Int. It's, I am not aren't.
My dad does the same thing too. Even when I say it, Abi, he's like, what's this Abi? And Abi is like the Nigerian slang, like, right, isn't it? Like, ain't it? So I'm like, Abi, and he's like, Abi, what's this Abi? Say, isn't it so? So I'm like, he's correcting.
Everything is, and that's the King's English, Queen's English. My parents had the Queen's English and the King's English.
Yeah.
So you have that extreme with
That's
that
a-
extreme,
you know,
and then
and
it comes
that
and meets
too,
in the
and also
middle.
the accent too. The parents, so this is another conversation that happens within Nigerians in
This is
Nigeria and
linguistics,
Nigerians
man.
in America, right?
Yeah.
Because Nigerians in America, if you grew up in America, you have the Nigerian accent that you heard your parents have. And our parents, the ones that came first generation, they migrated here,
Yeah.
you know, they have the accent that's kind of like, some will call it like the Wakanda type of Nigerian accent, where it's like, you know, I don't know. It's very like, I don't have to, you know.
Like it drags. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
right?
what you mean. Yep.
But it's, some Nigerians would say like, that's not the Nigerian accent, but we adapt that from like, we copy our parents' accents, not copy, but we just
I know what
mimic
you
it,
mean.
right?
You mimic
and
it.
then that ends up being the Nigerian accent that you
Yeah.
get,
Yeah, you're gonna have
know?
your own interpretation of Nigeria. It happens with people, my friends in China, even my buddy from Scotland, right? He'll go, and I can even say it, Gerard Butler, right? Known him for years, one of my good friends, and he's Scottish. You know, you can hear him, Godfrey, I'm coming down to see you at the comedy club. You know, but then when he was around his other buddies that were from Scotland, we were eating, and they're Scottish, like, what? And then, like, you don't know what they're saying. And Jerry's talking to them like, yeah, I know. I've been here. They go, Jerry, you don't sound too Scottish. You sound very American. I'm thinking they sound Scottish, but even they heard, they were like, you ain't real Scottish anymore.
Right.
So it happens.
That's everywhere. Everywhere has, like he said, in West Coast, East Coast, every country has their own accent. Nigeria's too. Like if you go to East Nigeria, you have the Igbo, Igbo accent. If you go to Yoruba, so many different tribes.
Everything is different.
Let's have to let people be people.
Just let
Allow
us
them
be.
to be ourselves.
Leave me now. Leave me now.
Exactly.
For walks. I just want to eat. Yeah.
So there had to have been a cultural shock because you're different in that you lived in America, you lived in Europe, and you lived in Africa. What are the biggest difference between Europe, Africa, and America? It's interesting since you've had that change.
Oh, that's a good question. The
Yeah.
difference. I mean, first, food.
Okay.
First of all,
Who's
food.
got the better food?
Nigeria.
Okay, all right.
Because there is real food. This one, I don't know what we eat in America.
Nothing fake.
European food is still fresh and organic.
But it's never
I don't
fake.
know, but like
You can't
American
fake
food-
Nigeria.
All the packaged foods?
Because when I was in Nigeria, I was eating everything. Like I even ate literally a whole goats like this. They like whole barbecue goats. They put
You
on the
even ate
table,
that?
eating it. Yep,
the
man, we ate that.
goats
You
is
know,
my favorite.
but it's like I'm not feeling bloated. I'm not feeling like heavy, and I lost weight while I was in Nigeria eating all that food, eating fufu, eating jollof.
It's all pure.
I don't. Like, that part still does not. Because I mean, obviously, I did not grow up there, but I don't know how I lose weight when I go to Africa.
It's natural.
Yeah, like
when we want to eat.
But you eat a lot though.
Yeah, but when we want to eat, because my dad is like, oh, I want to eat catfish pepper soup. His chef will go to the farm. They'll pluck literally
real
catfish
deal.
right there and just cook it. I want to eat chicken. Go to the farm. Literally get
No
the chicken,
additives.
cook it. Yeah.
No, I think
right
all
there
the
and there.
other chemicals your body has a weight because we gain weight because of those chemicals. Your body stores certain fats. It's sort of a protection thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's real pure, like in Jamaica, listen, when I was in Jamaica, they eat Kentucky Fried Chicken is big deal in Jamaica.
Yeah, I
they
love
say,
it.
yo, bomba clad, you might eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. You ever go to KFC? I said, what? Kentucky Fried Chicken is like, you never had Jamaican KFC? You have to go. And I went, I was like, yo.
It's different.
Good. It's great.
Yo.
It's great.
And they say Trinidad is
Jamaican
better.
KFC?
The Jamaican KFC, listen, I went twice.
I drove by it because I don't come to Jamaica to eat.
I went
I
there
don't
once,
ever
yeah, no,
go
it
to
was good.
KFC. They was like, and my boy Calvin Stiggy, he's like, you want to go to we're going to KFC. I said, what? For what? KFC? It's like, brother,
food
this
is
is
better.
Jamaican KFC. I go, I said, and I'm like, later I go, can we go to KFC? Because it goes, there's no chemicals. Everything natural. The corn, natural. Everything natural. And the Jamaicans be mad lean.
Oh yeah.
The fastest people on the planet.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt.
Yeah. Usain Bolt, like
Hold on,
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Hold on, don't leave
Bomba
out.
clot.
Don't leave out Tyson Gay now. You know, representing America. Don't leave out Tyson Gay, man.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Is he Jamaican?
No, he's not. He's American. I'm just.
You just throwing it in? We
Yeah,
can
I
go
just wanna-
Justin Gatlin too.
Yeah, but
That's my
Tyson
man.
faster though.
But I got you. But
Yeah,
still
I'm
though.
sorry. Sorry.
I'm like,
We're
okay,
having a
sports,
straight
let's
fight.
go.
If he was tall as Usain,
Touchdown.
he would have probably caught him.
Oh, Tyson.
Because Tyson's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
small.
Oh, yeah, but Tyson
Usain-
fast.
Because you know in 100 meters, it's 44 steps.
Yeah.
But Usain was 40 steps.
Hey.
He was 40. And I remember watching this scientific experiment before Usain Bolt sprinted, right? They said, what would it take for them to break the for someone to run a 9.5? They said the guy would have to be like 6'4". He'd have to have the turnover of a small sprinter, and his steps would be about 40. And it was Usain Bolt.
There you go. And that's why I would never run that fast.
You're
talking about being bullied. When was that period where you felt like you were being bullied for your height? When people would say stuff about your height?
Funny, people didn't really like do a lot about my height. It was just more about like the African girl.
The African girl.
The African girl,
And did that happen in America or did that happen in Europe? Where did that happen?
America, of course.
It's
here. It was here.
Okay, because I think, and I asked that because there's something there that I think this is why we have the conversation. Like, I have my scars from it, and people say, "Well, get over it." No, I'm over it. I'm good. But there's still something there that I feel like, that hasn't really been kind of put out there. Why do you think that they came at you for being the African girl?
It's the narrative. It's a narrative that the media, especially back in the day, like in the early 2000s, right? That was the narrative was like, feed the children. Africa is poor. Africa is hungry. Africans are lower class, right? And that was what the media was feeding them. So you can't blame someone for having that perspective because that's all they know. And at that time, like we're gifted in a period today where you have social media. Like if I want to see what's happening in Thailand, I literally just go on TikTok or social media or AI and it's telling me all the information I need. But that time, all you had was what was being fed to you. And I think that's where like, when I think about like me as an adult, when I was doing content, it's like, okay, like I want to change that narrative. And I want to be that bridge because some people may never have the chance to visit Africa, but all they get to see it is what they see online. And I want my content to reflect that royalty, the brilliance, the elegance that Africa has. So I'm like, I'm going to show up and show that. Even like when I do visit Nigeria, I love showing how Nigeria looked like. I remember I made a video because I asked my audience, I was like, okay, I'm going to Nigeria. Like, what do you guys want to see? And they're like, oh, we want to see how it looks like. Want to see the houses. And I'm like, y'all want to see some houses? I made a video just showing mansions. Yeah. All the mansions we have on like one street, like the gigantic houses. And then there, people were like, wait, this is Africa? Yeah. And in Africa, they build those houses from like ground up, from scratch and with not like taking out loans. Yeah. So like, again.
Say that part again.
And that's like, again, that's like the new age. That's what I feel like I'm rewriting young Drea. If she sees what I'm doing today, she'll be like, dang, Drea, you're really that girl. You've done it because I'm doing it for myself, right? For like the next generation of young, first generation, or second generation African Americans, or even like people from different cultures too, because not just Africans get bullied. Anyone that comes from a different cultural background that comes and you're an outcast, you instantly are a target of that. But it's like, me being able to show up online as myself, talk about my culture, stories that are true to me about my heritage, my parents, my background, and being able to blow up like this and have a huge platform and millions of people resonating with that. It's like, it's a testimony. It's God's doing, but it's like, that's how I want to keep showing up online.
Well, I think it's so cool the way you do show up because it is entertaining, it is educational, like especially too for like my kids. But you said something about, especially in this age, because here, there's an age difference between you and I. The same thing you were experiencing, I was experiencing in the 80s, in the 90s, of course, in the 2000s. And then I think about my kids, oh my gosh, in the 2020s, and they're still getting that crap, right?
Are they?
Yeah, because, the thing
then I'm not doing enough work then. I'm joking.
No, but, but the more you put out content like that, because the algorithm, which is so crazy, will feed you what it thinks is even around you. It's like, you follow this person,
That's
you
true.
follow that person, you follow this person. We know what they do on their private time and what they're looking at, so you might be interested in this as well. Yeah. And before you know it, you're still seeing one side of the story where you're going, wait, where do we get to? And so I will never forget, like one time, showing some family members, and I was showing them what Nigeria looked like, and they go, that's not Nigeria. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Like, oh, it's AI.
Yeah. It's AI. But again, I'm like, wait, this is years and years later, and there's still not enough information. So, you know, the goal of 154 is to be able to put more and more of that stuff and having these conversations about that. So yeah, I appreciate what you're doing, especially when I remember the first time I learned how to balance something on my head. I can't wait to do it with my kids. When you did that with Nigeria, I'm like, damn, yeah, I don't even know if this is safe for the neck or my neck ain't strong enough. Cause have you ever tried to balance?
So that was, I did that when I was in Nigeria recently. Cause again, I like to use my free will as much as I can possible. Cause it's like, why not? So I woke up and I was like, I remember we're driving by and I saw this lady with like a huge lot of goods. She's selling stuff. And it was like a lot of stuff on her head. And I'm like, hands free. Like, look, come on, no hands, you know? And I'm like, how are they balancing this thing? I have to learn. So I told my auntie, I was like, let's take this to the market. I want to go learn. And I made a video about it. I'm like, can they teach me? And there's a whole art to it. It's like you have the Ankara cloths, you roll it up, and that helps to take off the weight from like the thing on your head.
Science.
And then you
I
just,
bought some drinks off a lady. And she was actually, oh, come on, buy some. We were in my cousin. We were in the market. Just no big deal. Just and where do you think modeling agencies stole that from Africans? That's why you never see Africans slumped over. You notice they're always upright. My father did that.
Yeah, good posture. You can't. I have to keep my back straight because once you bend, it's gonna fall off. So you have to keep it.
That's why Africans are always like this because the men do it too.
Yeah.
They use it in etiquette school. They took that from Africans.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they would balance the book. You know, they put the book for etiquette school to make women walk. They took it from Africans. It's all facts.
I didn't know that.
Balancing the book to walk straight, that's Africans. That's why you never see African like this, ever.
Yeah.
They're always up. All the African countries, because they all wear. In Haiti,
it wasn't until
now Haitians, same, it's African. Haitians have their stuff. They took it, modeling schools took that.
I know you've had a lot of Nigerian food, obviously growing up in part-time in Nigeria. What's your favorite Nigerian dish?
Part-time.
Part-time because you're international. You were here in Europe and America and over there.
I love it. I love it. So I love traveling. Favorite Nigerian food? I think definitely like fufu and some type of soup.
And some type of soup.
Yeah, like either I love okra soup.
Okay.
Oh, okra.
Yeah, I love okra soup.
That's interesting.
Because that's the first soup when you're a baby. Most times your grandma or your mom will introduce you to that because it's so like, you know. Yeah, it's like okra. Egusi soup too.
My favorite.
Banga soup. Have you had a banga soup?
I've never had that before.
I know. I only had pepper soup, okra,
soup.
egusi, and those are ones. And obono.
Obono soup. I love meat pie too.
Meat pie, yes, I love meat pie.
Like all our little small, we call it small chops. All the small like pop-off, meat pie,
what about akara?
Sausage roll, akara. I don't really like akara like that.
I like my mother's akara.
You like all that because mommy cannot disappoint. Mommy cannot disappoint.
I'm not gonna lie, my mother could burn, bro.
I'm sure.
And you know, not every Nigerian can cook that well. Because we would go to different people's houses, we like. My sister be like, man, good as mom. Okay. And you have to eat while you're there. Well, eat. We like this.
Because if you don't eat, they'll shame you, right?
But sometimes you're not supposed to eat. Because growing up, some houses you go to, your parent, I don't know if your parents ever did it, like, don't eat from this person's house.
Don't eat. Don't eat. They'll give you the eyes.
They'll
give you that. And you have to, my mom will tell us, she was like, you make eye contact with me before. If they offer you something, you make eye contact.
My father would say, small, just take small. You don't have to take just small. I go, okay. So I'm like, okay, take, and you're like, this shit is
it's not good.
Well, I'll tell you one Nigerian food that you are gonna love. Our very own Chef Timmy.
Oh,
Chef Timmy!
Oh, Chef Timmy!
We've got our very own chef here.
Yeah.
Chef Timmy.
Timmy.
Big Drea.
Go Timmy, go Timmy, go Timmy, go.
The way did they take heal me? People go think I don't hammer.
You don't hammer, you don't blow. You're walking to go now. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, look at this.
Jesus Christ. You are loading us up today.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, what do we have here?
Explain. This one's Orishi.
We always love to celebrate our guests on the show. So you're having the steamed white rice and carrots, some sauteed goat meat, some plantains, and efori roll.
Wow.
This is
I love
now forget the interview.
I love efori roll, actually.
This is Chef Timmy. He's here in Los Angeles, Mayawa Kitchen in LA. Why did you decide to make this for us?
For the culture, you know, I wanted her to have a taste.
Ooh, that in my chest, son.
The efori roll is made in Nigeria, of course. It's our own version of collard greens. Collard greens.
This is banging right here.
And, you know, all the goodness that goes into the pot. and I just wanted a traditional feel today. So. Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm gonna give you
See, I've already forgotten that you're in the room. I'm just like,
I'm gonna give you the look your mom would give you. You can eat this. You can eat this.
Thank you. Thank you. I love the palm oil. That's my favorite. Like the palm oil in there.
You can taste it in
You're
there.
gonna love a lot of stuff on our menu too.
Period. Okay.
The restaurant is down.
Yo.
I'll be patronizing you for sure.
Perfect.
You get some gari for me too. I'll dip it in that. What?
Trust me,
What?
it was a tough decision. I was like, should I go rice route? I'm like,
Man,
The rice is good.
Yo,
I'm
this
watching
is
my heights.
slamming.
Yeah.
What you say?
I'm watching my heights.
You're watching your.
Rice is good. This one is vegetable.
And the meat.
I'll let you guys enjoy.
Thank you.
Wow.
Chef. I
And the
appreciate it.
plantain too. Good touch. Because I love that's one of my favorite ones is fried plantain.
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
Okay. With plantain, you know how I do mine? I was at my friend's house in Austin, Texas. Okay? See Ebo. She had plantain there. I said, no, I can fry plantain. You can fry plantain. I said, yeah. Like my mother did it. Because some people do they slice their stuff up differently. I split it in the middle, open it up, thin slices, angled.
Oh, the angle. Yeah, I make that.
Flat. Perfect. I like them like not super sweet, not super hot, right in the middle. To me, that's dodo for me.
Yeah.
I don't
You
like
like
when
it the soft one or the?
I like it kind of firm, in between.
No.
I don't like it soft
I
and
like
sweet.
it soft and like brown, so it's crusty on the edge.
Yeah, and then soft in the.
I don't
middle,
like
right?
it
Yes,
soft. Like, nope,
yes,
nope.
yes.
I like my little firm, not hard. There's a way. Watch, I'm telling you.
I think kind of like this, no? Because this is like ripe, but it's not like too ripe.
No, that's
I like
too ripe for me.
Really?
I like it longer. The long ones, the round ones are okay, but I like it. I have the long ones because I slice mine like. I'll show you one. We'll even bring it. You know what? I want to bring one on an episode, and I'll show you how I do it.
Okay. All right.
Watch.
You should, because it's cooking chinchin, it's cooking pop-off. You got to cook something. So next
You
time
gotta
you bring
something.
plantain.
Something.
My plantain, I smell everybody.
Okay, period.
No.
Like my
easy.
scrambled eggs, son.
Easy.
Dust you off.
Easy.
I will dust you off, son.
Easy. You can't compete.
I
with
will
the
dust
with
you
me.
off. I'll dodo you, son.
Aldo's crazy.
Right, how's your dodo game? How's your dodo game, son?
Where are your parents living today?
So my dad is in Nigeria.
Okay.
My mom is in New York. And yeah, that's pretty much. I try to go back to Nigeria quite often to see him. Often like once a year. And then he comes here too also as well. But he just turned 90.
90 years old.
Oh, you had to show them a car, right?
Yeah.
We gifted him a car for his birthday.
Your dad's moving
He looks
around
amazing.
He
looks amazing. He looks like he's 70.
Listen, this man, he's like one in a gazillion.
Yeah.
Like at 90 years old, he's still traveling. He's like, I call him up. I'm like, where are you? He's like, oh, I'm in Lagos for a meeting. And he travels by himself. He doesn't have no assistant, like helping him get into the car, this and that, to the plane. Just gets up and go. He works out every weekend. He goes on a 4-mile walk around the city of Abuja.
He's 90.
90, yeah. 90 is still going.
What kind of genetics is that?
Listen, I think his secret is like growing up, he didn't realize that fruits was like a healthy thing, and his favorite food to snack on was fruits. So from that,
Mango.
and even as an adult, like he still like eats healthy portions. Like he always has vegetables in every meal. Every time when I eating with him, he's like, "Where's your vegetable? Add vegetable." Like eating junk, poison. He calls like McDonald's like poison. He's like,
so your dad
poison.
wouldn't eat at Burger King.
No, he just eat the fries though.
He would eat the fries?
Yeah, he eat the fries.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like he has that discipline of like eating a small portion. Every morning he wakes up, he has a fresh squeezed juice, like mango, pineapple, carrots, whatever juice, and then fruits, and then eats vegetable every meal.
Was your
And
dad the typical strict Nigerian parent, or was it your mom? Who was the strict one?
My mom was the stricter one, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
I think my dad, he didn't really grow up with us. So he lived in Nigeria the whole time while my mom was moving around.
Oh, wow.
She's a diplomat, right? So he allowed her to like, hey, I love you, wifey. Chase your career and take the kids with you. I don't want to hold them.
No
Take the-
stress. That's
yeah,
right.
no stress. Exactly, no stress. Yes.
He's like, no, go.
Yeah,
Everybody
go
I'll
ahead,
be
enjoy
fine.
yourself. Yeah.
I'm 90 now. No
And-
stress.
But like, oh yeah, so who was stricter? My mom was definitely stricter. Like my dad has never hit me once in my life. The only time he ever hit me was like once on my lap, like stop it.
Wow, that's it.
Ever. My mom, hey, those slippers here. Like she had this thing called Koboko. Have you heard of Koboko?
Oh, come on.
Oh, man.
My parents used to threaten me. It's like, if you don't, I will get a koboko. And I still use that as a threat to my kids.
Nice.
But do you actually use it?
Who would I?
Yeah. Oh,
I think they would call. I think they would call.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like, I don't think the amount of
US.
beating that we experienced, the kids, the generation can experience it because it's. I don't know. Maybe we have souls now.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I don't think my mom even had. My mom is the nicest, kindest woman.
Really?
Everyone that meets my mother is like, we love your mom. We adore her. She's so sweet. She'll cook for you. She used to cook like big pounds of jollof rice and mail it to my school in Penn State, like for all my classmations to eat. Like that's kind of mother she is.
Oh, you went to
Growing
Penn
up,
State?
I went to Penn State. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We are
look at
Penn
you.
State.
Okay,
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But then, but growing up, she was definitely the strict one.
Yeah. And so you look like you had a really good relationship with your mom because you did this where you turned your mom into a baddie. You turned your dad into like a 20-year-old. I don't know how you take a 90-year-old and make him 20-something years old, but that was pretty cool to do that and see that on social media. You don't get a lot of Nigerian parents participating in this, as they would call, what is this nonsense? What is this? You know, but your parents are cool. Like,
it's because I've made it.
Right. If it was failing, they'd be like, go back to your
exactly.
story was going to story.
Because I don't know if you guys know, my background is engineering.
Damn.
So I started off as an industrial engineer.
Look at that.
I was working at Lowe's for 2 years as an industrial engineer. Yeah. And I was working in the warehouse, doing process improvements, you know, from how the goods enter the warehouse to how they leave. I was doing all that. And that was like I love my job. I love my coworkers. Up to now, I'm still friends with them. But it didn't feel like fulfilling because from a very young age, and this is what lessons from my dad, he had us sit down and read the book, The Purpose-Driven Life.
Purpose-Driven by Rick Warren.
Yes, exactly.
Purpose-Driven Life, yes.
And that was from a young age. I realized, I was like, okay, like we all have a purpose. We're all here for, thank you. We're all here for a reason. And I wrote in my diary when I was 13, I was like, God, you give us all talents. And I don't know what my talents are, but help, please reveal that to me step by step and help me to use my gifts to positively impact myself and the world. And that from 13 years old, I knew like that's my purpose. Like I need to use my gifts to positively impact the world. Now, as I grew up, I didn't know what my gifts were. I was like, maybe I'll do engineering. Personally, I love, like I told you, I was good at math. And I love putting things together. Like that's my creative brain, you know? Yeah. Mathematics, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'll do engineering. But I was in the cubicle working in the warehouse, walking around doing these things. I'm like, social media, like I have this gift of being creative and like making people laugh and impacting people with joy. Like that's cool but I can't really fulfill that purpose from my cubicle. So I took the leap of faith. I said, all right, I'm quitting this engineering job to go fulfill social media content creation full time. Right. So now at that time, that was like, leap of faith, that sounds nice because everyone right now is like, follow your dreams, quit your job. But when you got immigrant parents, you know, Nigerian parents especially.
I just want to know what your mom and dad said. I want to hear exactly. I want to hear exactly how they said it to you. First, your dad. How did you say it? In his accent? I want to hear how he said it to you. What he said.
So my dad my dad doesn't have a typical Nigerian accent. He has like the British, mixed with British Nigerian.
Okay.
But his own was like, okay. You still need to get that master's degree because his requirement for all of us was get your regular bachelor's degree, which I got in engineering, and all of us do a master's degree, and all of us do NYSC, so National Youth Service Corps in Nigeria. Have you heard about NYSC?
No.
Oh my gosh, we have a lot to talk about, guys.
Okay.
Okay. NYSC is when you serve your country. It's basically like a military training that everybody that graduates in Nigeria has to go to a boot camp for 3 weeks.
We don't know because you're not in Nigeria.
Right, of course. Yeah. No, of course. You serve your country with 3 weeks boot camp. You're training with military people, and then after you finish the boot camp training, you go to work in a field, right? They post you to any job service. You can go be a teacher, or you can go work at a private company, whatever. It sets you up for like success, and everybody that graduates college in Nigeria has to go do NYSC. You could not do it if you want to, but most times if you want to enter like a political position, you have to have your NYSC certificate.
Oh, wow.
So for me, that was my requirement for my family. Undergraduates, bachelor's, masters and NYSC. Yeah. So when I quit my engineering job, he was like, okay, where's your master's degree? So I didn't just quit and take that like, oh, let me leap of faith, quit and do social media full time. I actually went to school at USC for a master's in entrepreneurship and innovation, right?
Wow.
So that's when at that time, I learned Actually, backtrack. I got a scholarship from TikTok at that time. That time it was called Musical.ly. So I got a scholarship, a $15,000 scholarship to go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, to go to school because they were giving scholarships to creatives who were in school. And at that time, I was like ready to quit. And I'm like, we're not funding. Like we're not funding you. At that time, they're like, you're on your own. You already have your job. You're a big girl. You're not funding anything, you know.
Right.
And even like the currency exchange was so bad for Nigeria, naira to dollars. So I'm like, oh, I gotta do this myself. Apply for the scholarship. Pray to God. God bless me with that scholarship. Boom. I was driving a Nissan. You also got to remember that. I tell you a Nissan story too. I was driving a Nissan. I loaded all my stuff into my Nissan. I drove all the way to LA to start school at USC. So now I'm in grad school. Everybody who's in that grad school, they're either like, you know, daughters of people who have family businesses. So they're starting their own company. I came in as like, Drea Knows Best is my company. So Drea Knows Best is my company and it's my product. And this is what I'm going to be studying for this a 1.5-year program. I'm going to be pitching, you know, so we're learning how to create pitch decks, learning how to, you know, build your business, how to ask for funding, how to, you know, so I'm using these skills and they're doing it to do their business. Me, I'm using it for my social media business. You know, I'm treating it as the business. So I learned all those skills and that what really helped to differentiate me from the masses where it's like, all right, you're not just a content creator, you are a business owner. So let's pitch you to the brands. Pitch yourself to brands. You have a platform. You have a good amount of following. How can you like reach out to brands like Google, Netflix, Nissan, to start doing brand deals? So after I graduated college, I remember my mom saying, Udoka, you have not finished school, eh? Just go and get one job like this so you're not just, you know, please, I'm worried. And then she had my sister, talk to Drea. They call me Udoka at home. Talk to Udoka and let her get a job. And I'm like, no, I am doing this. I'm going all in. Like, I see the potential in this. And another reason why I saw potential in being a creator is that I had friends. So I was a Vine star. I started my career on Vine.
Oh, Vine.
Okay. Throwback, right? 6-second videos, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was you, King Batch, and all those guys. Wow.
So I had group chats with people like, you know, Lele Pons, still good friends with her, Liza Koshy, you know, all those people. And we were all like in the same group, although they were like much bigger than I was. And I saw the time when they're all moving to LA to follow their dreams. I mean, I couldn't move to LA because I have African parents and I was in college then. So I'm like, I need to finish this degree, But I saw them blow up and I'm like, yeah, they're doing it. And they don't have two heads. Not just them, but everybody is doing it. They're not two heads. That's something we say in Nigeria. They're not two heads. They're not better than me. Right. If they can do it and be successful, make a career out of this video thing,
bums are getting bags.
You know? So that's how I was like, I took that from, I was doing that full time and then backtrack to like the Nissan thing. When I told you, when I quit my job, I loaded all my stuff into my Nissan, drove to LA. And that same Nissan, Nissan Altima, 2007. Cool. You know, I was in my first car. I used all my savings from college to buy that car. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm that girl. And it was taking me from point A to point B. Like, cause you know, when you want to grow a platform, you have to collaborate. If I'm going to live in this LA, I'm not just going to be in my room making videos. I'm going to be collaborating with other people, networking, go to events, you know, like meet people and go to hosting classes. I remember I really wanted to become a host. I do hosting now, thank God. But like, I was like, okay, how can I learn this thing? Again, that's the brain of like learn,
hustle,
you know?
Learn. That's also the Nigerian hustle too mentality. Yeah, I love that.
So I'm like, okay. I remember my manager at that point, he got me a trial deal. Like we got a brand deal with Nissan, and this was before it was like they had made this like filter for us to use on social media.
And this is when you were driving your Nissan.
Driving my Nissan, right? So they made a filter like for us to use the filter to promote the Nissan car. So I did it. And out of all the people that created a video, my video blew up the most. So then now Nissan came around and was like, actually, Dre, we want to use you as a brand ambassador to use, and here's a car. They gave me a car to have, and I was driving the latest Nissan Aria, and promoting Nissan, became a brand ambassador for them, and that's like a full circle moment of God working, because that car that held me down when I had no money, I was hustling, grinding, trying to get the next social media collaboration, and like that was the car that held me down. And now that same company poured into me, and that's really what like kick-started
Helped to
my
launch
trajectory. That's how I was able to get on the BT red carpet, teaching
I remember,
celebrities,
that's the
Cardi
first
B,
time
all these different celebrities, Nigerian
yeah.
slangs, Rick Ross, you know? Because that same company that poured into me, that same Nissan was like, here, you want to host? Okay, here, go to the BT red carpet and host. Oh, you want to host? We have a show. Like, here, let's put you on a national commercial. So, like, you know.
That's
so
crazy.
it's like,
you just gave a masterclass for all the young social influencers and people who are going like, hey, you know, my parents are telling me I have to get my PhD, my master's. Anyone who's watching this anywhere, just go, wow. I just got a 154 masterclass on it, and I appreciate it because there's so many who have the questions like, how do I do it? And just hearing your story and how you built your brand, took that confidence, took that leap, and then all of a sudden people started to invest and see what your commitment was. Yeah. So when your parents see that, and you said, we know this because Nigerians parents are very proud and addicted to, you know, the success of their kids. When you look at that for yourself, and you say, okay, now my personal life, I'm dating. How's your parents handling that? You know, having this profile and the dating, you know, I know, you know, when my mom was alive, before I got married, before or after my mom passed away, but I can hear her even when she, you know, why don't you marry a Nigerian woman? Do you get that? What have been your parents' input on that?
I think first with the input of like social media as a whole, they now support it. Cause at first it was like the bragging rights of an engineer, right? My daughter is an engineer. My daughter is an engineer. That was their bragging rights, you know? I was like, even my dad is like, the first engineer do of our family, you know? Yeah. But then that got thrown away. I'm like, I'm not an engineer anymore. I still hold the title, Engineer Drea. But now I'm the Forbes, when I got Forbes Top Creator, that was the game changer.
That's crazy.
That's when it was like, what video do you want me to be in? My dad is like, let's go, let's do the video. Oh yeah, let's go, let's do it, you know? So I think that's now is like Drea, the social media star. When it comes to dating, I think even as me, a lot of girls, like the outgoing, the socialite, the bubbly personality girls who are over the top. Then I say over the top because that's what I know growing up, the aunties would say to me. They'll be like, Drea, when you meet a guy, just dim it down so that, you know, they won't think you're too much. And that's one tagline that I'm like, I'm never going to show up any different to any man. I'm going to show up myself. Yeah. And the right man would never look at this as too much. He'll look at it as like, oh, that's just enough for me, baby. You know.
There you go.
That's how definitely I'm approaching. Like, this is my dating life now. Yeah. I'm single though. Let me put that. I'm single. Okay. I'm recently single, so I'm ready. I'm ready to be recently single. All right. But I'm healed enough.
She's recently single, my friend.
Yeah.
She's here for you.
Oh boy.
She will make
I apologize in advance for all the people who are going to jump into the DMs now.
They're going to be like this.
Correct ones though, because
where'd you get this Mama D persona? Who's Mama D?
Mama D is African mom personality, like African auntie. Let me say auntie, right? Because when I think about my mom, she's not Mama D. She's very, at least her in the past, back in the day, was Mama D. Yeah. Like the mean, but she's always been very kind. So like, she's not really Mama D. But I think about the aunties that I have in my life that are very much like witty. Not just witty, but also mean. Like they don't hold back. They'll say, "Now your belly is looking big." Oh my God! I tell you a story. When I was in Nigeria recently, I'm rewriting all these aunties' wrongs. So my family was doing like a give back initiative to celebrate my dad's birthday, and we had all the villagers come, like get medical treatments, come eat, come drink, whatever, you know. So when they were waiting for the doctors to arrive, I was entertaining them because hey, I'm the host, I'm the leader of this foundation. So I'm like, hey guys, and then like bring me water, bring me this, and then the auntie said, Duka, come. You're looking, your stomach is really big. You're looking big that you were looking last year. I said, auntie, you know, it's life. She said, your thighs are so big. I said, these thighs, mommy, thank you. Thank you. You know these thighs. This is what the people are wanting nowadays. Yeah. She's like, what do you mean? I said, let me tell you, people are going to Miami, Colombia to go and put boom, boom, balloon in their thighs. Balloon! You know? And they're like, are you serious? And then one auntie that was on the left, she's a younger auntie. she's also on the thicker side. She said, yes, so being big is raining now. No, raining means like it's in. Being big is in. I said, yes. So let's tell this our big auntie. Being big is what it is. And us Africans, we're naturally big. Yeah. So like, we have to embrace it. She just said, you don't mean it. So they're paying how much? I said, they're paying thousands of dollars for BBL. Have you heard of BBL? So I don't know. I'm around BBL. I said, BBL. Balloon in the thighs. Balloon. Okay, so it's true. We should embrace our body. I said, yes, let's embrace our bodies. So all these aunties that are like, because also there's a stereotype of back in the day, be skinny, but like Africans were not naturally skinny. Especially African women were curvy naturally.
In some cultures, if you were skinny, they would think you weren't wealthy. When you were wealthy, it was like, oh, you're big. It means you get money, you're doing well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that was interesting. I was like, I really like that because I'm like, okay, all the mama D's out there, all the aunties that are scolding people for nonsense, like y'all need to pipe down.
Easy. You blew up because you were talking about the red carpet, BET.
Oh my God, I want to go back to Mama D.
Oh, go back to Mama D.
Yeah.
One more time.
But I want to know what that question was.
No. Go ahead. Let finish your Mama D story.
Okay.
Yeah. Finish your Mama D. Yeah.
What's this?
What's this?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So from Mama D, plus the slangs, right?
Okay.
I decided to come out with a card game called Sabi Slangs. And in Nigeria, Sabi means to know.
What?
And then obviously no slangs. So it was inspired by Mama D and then the Nigerian slangs. I bought two for you guys. Pigeon, flashcards. But
okay, go ahead.
It's in a way of, because I have ones here too.
What?
It's not open. So for example, like this slang here.
Okay, here.
It has the slang, and then.
Well, let's just leave this here so people can see where to get that. All right. Okay.
It has it, so you can read your own. So your own has a slang on top.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay. Agba
And it has the pronunciation at the bottom. You see the pronunciation?
Okay.
Agba.
Agba, right.
Agba Bola.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, okay. Agba Bola. Okay, this is your so-called Agba Bola date just asks you to split the bill. Act out your reaction. Funniest wins the card.
Okay, so let me explain. Let me explain how the game works. So the
okay.
game basically is just a compilation of all my favorite things. So phone prank challenges, act out challenges, truth or dare challenges are all in there. Yeah. So the slang is there for you to learn the slang, right? So Ababola is there, but then inside the circle has the challenge. So when we're playing like this, one person is always Mama D, right? Okay. So if I'm Mama D right now, you guys have to do the challenge to impress me. Okay. Actually, you're Mama D because you just read the card. Okay. So whoever wins, right? Okay. Gets the card. First to win 5 cards wins the game. Okay. Right? So what was the challenge? Your so-called Ababola.
So your date just asked you, you guys are on a date. You guys are both single, okay? So you're on a date, and your date just asked you to split the bill. You have to act out your reaction. The funniest one wins the card, okay?
So she asked me to split the bill.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And you have to use the Agba.
You don't have to use it.
The bill just came. The bill came. And you asked me to split the bill?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because as a man, I'd pay for it anyway.
Let's just say you're a woman.
Okay.
Whatever. Actually, do what you feel will get you to win the card.
Okay,
you know your friend,
maybe we flip it. Okay,
wait.
On you.
Say, I split the bill? You asked me, split the bill?
Okay, wait, what?
You're asking me, we should split the bill?
Let's just say you're on a date and the person just asks you to split the bill. What's your reaction?
Split the bill. How much do you have? How much do you have? Split the bill. Well, is it even? I mean, what are you paying for?
Nothing.
No, you have to pay for something. I will pay. I pay for the dish. You pay for the drinks, and you put the tip. I paid enough. Okay, 60-40%. Okay, it's not 50-50, 60-40 because I don't want to lose my manhood.
So my reaction is that I'm on a date and just ask me to split the bill.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Nonsense. I'll be like this. I'm like this. She's trying to run off on the bill. Catch her. Catch her.
Thank you.
She's a hater.
No, I'm not. Let me see yours. I want to see this one.
My turn.
So there's like a whole different. Oh wait, actually, let me see this one. Oh wait, hold on. No, this one's too private. I don't know if you want to do that.
Okay, how about this one? I have one.
Oh, Shorty. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Ajay Butter? Ajay Butter?
Ajay Butter, yeah.
Ajay Butter. Ajay Butter. So now who am I saying this to? Am I just talking about?
So, both of us.
Okay.
So you're Mama D now. So you're the
from a wealthy background.
Okay. Someone from.
So here I go. Imagine you're an Ajay Butter using a gross public toilet for the first time. Act out your reaction. Okay, here we go. Oh no. But you haven't laid on it. You haven't sat on it yet. You haven't sat on it yet.
I haven't sat on it.
Yeah, you're looking, it's like nasty.
What? I'm going off. I'm out. I'm holding the button. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm not sitting on this.
Okay. Did you like that reaction? It was whack.
Yeah.
You just held your button, walked off.
I held that because
You can do better.
You have to be like this. I will do it. Hey, what is this? Hey, where am I supposed to use the toilet? Hey, what is this? Hey, what animal is sitting here? Expect me to put my nyash on this? For what? For what? Huh? I will just go on myself before I sit on this. How can you? Clean it. Someone has to clean this. Hey, what is this? Give me that. Give me that.
That was good.
You keep the card.
All you did was like, oh man, hell no. You just held your booty hole.
I made the
He held his
choice.
booty hole.
I had to really go. I didn't have time to.
How was that? How was that?
That was really good. Yeah, period. But that's pretty much escalated.
That's fun.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
so
really
there's like
fun.
one, like everyone pull up
I
your.
love this. What made you?
So there's American slangs on there too. Like that one's put on blast.
Put on
Everyone
blast.
put on.
This would be fun to take back home and.
You should.
Yeah,
I got you guys one. You guys
Because I got
definitely have
Igbo
one.
flashcards I just got. I ordered, they just popped up on my thing. Because, you know, your algorithm is Igbo. I got Igbo flashcards. So I'm going, Anya. No, it's like, and there's a finger. It's just little, right? It's like, Anya. Oku. You know, I'm doing this.
Keep repeating it.
And it says, bot. Leg. Foot.
Yeah.
And then
I have them.
it's so funny because those flashcards like, okay, now make a sentence. We don't know.
We don't even know
Anya,
because it's kind of an almost incomplete language. Igbo's not really complete. And my cousins, when I was in Nigeria a year and a half ago, they were like, we don't really do the Igbo. We're pidgin English. It's a lot of pidgin, not really a lot of Igbo
pidgin,
like my parents were. Igbo. Everybody's Igbo. No, it's pidgin English.
Let's get into pidgin English. First off, congrats on that and starting
Thank
your
you.
own
Yeah,
that's
business.
dope, man.
That's really, really
Thank
cool
you.
to do that.
That's fire.
I want to get into, let's get into the pidgin English because I don't really know how to speak it. When I saw you on the red carpet, you know, doing the pidgin English, I was like, that's so cool. I need to learn how to, I don't have it. Like, so
It's in you.
It's in me, but I gotta learn.
Let the
you know?
pigeon fly. No, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that's a pigeon.
All right, so I've got some here, and you're gonna work with me. You're gonna teach me.
Okay.
You're gonna work with me,
All
okay?
right, hopefully I know them.
Oh, but hopefully I know them.
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll do one, then you do one.
Okay, go ahead. I know it.
What's in day happen?
Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, should I say the meaning of it?
No. Like you're telling me if I'm getting getting it right.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, and you obviously know what it means. Okay, you do the next one.
Oh, you know, there's no wahala.
Yeah, no wahala.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's no problem.
That's right.
What does wahala mean?
There's no trouble. I want no trouble. No wahala.
No wahala. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you sabi.
Now you sabi.
So it's with attitude.
Now you
Yeah, now
sabi.
you sabi.
Now you
Yeah,
sabi.
that's like
do as
it's
you-
like
oh.
it's so sabi means to know, right? But now you sabi is your business. Like that's your business.
That's your business.
Now you sabi. That's why I always do
Wow,
like
that's
now you
good.
sabi.
Now you sabi.
I
know this
love
one.
this. I beg, Joe.
I beg, Joe.
I beg, Joe.
I beg, yeah.
I beg,
Please,
Joe.
please.
I beg,
Joe,
Joe.
man. Yeah, I beg,
Yeah,
Joe.
beg.
I didn't even know
Okay,
that's how
that's
you
Yoruba.
spell Joe. I didn't know it was J-O-R.
Joe.
Joe, yeah.
Joe.
I
Because
beg,
there's
Joe.
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 I beg, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, one more. Okay, you
We
just
just
did
did
this
that.
one. Jebota. Oh boy.
That's bougie.
Oh boy.
Omalicha.
Malicha.
Omalicha.
Oh, Malicha, that's
Malicha.
Igbo language for
Oh,
you're
that's Igbo,
beautiful.
okay.
Like, most likely is like a beautiful woman. Oh, Malicha, like when you look at me, Malicha.
Okay, so is Pidgin English? I don't know if this is a dumb question or not. I'm probably people are gonna come after me on this one. Pidgin English, is it different for Yoruba to Igbo to?
No,
I think it's kind of the same.
But,
It's kind of the same?
But worry pidgin. So worry, where's worry? So worry is I don't know again.
Geographically, okay.
It's different. It's
Terrible.
way different.
But
huh?
their pigeon is hard. Like that one I can't even understand. Like it's like
The ones that speak really fast, you ever see the really fast speaking ones? I go, what
yeah.
did he just say on that one?
So that's the one I would like to.
Yeah.
Yo,
like
what
to-
about this one? You know, it's so funny when you say Shakara. That's one of Fela's most famous songs. Shakara Loje. He's like, Shakara, let me tell you what Shakara means. He's like, I go beat you, but I no go kill you. Now Shakara, he know for do nothing. And Shakara just talks a lot. but doesn't do anything. That's
what
Fela's
Shakara.
one, that's his
Fela-
one of his
Fela Kuti?
Shakara, Lord J. I'll play it after.
Okay,
Shakara,
okay.
it's and my mother explained because my mother spoke Yoruba also. So I go, Mom, what is he saying? She's like, oh, he's saying you're a show off. I go, beat you, but I no go kill you. Now Shakara, let me take off my dress.
Shakara.
I beat you, make you look like you get accident. Now Shakara, but he know for do nothing.
flex.
Now Shakara. It's a song. Oh yeah, I'm playing for you. It's
It
fine.
actually made me think of my mom listening to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. BET Awards. Thames spoke a little pidgin English, and what did that mean? Did you see that? What did that
I
mean?
sure did, of course.
What did that mean?
I think when she won her award, right?
Yeah, when she won her awards, I was like, wow, I hadn't seen that before on TV. You know, that was pretty cool to see that play out. What was your thoughts on that?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was like, there's a moment. It's like, it's really cool to see the culture being pushed out to the masses, right?
Yeah,
And
it's crazy.
And how people are receiving it is even better.
Yeah.
You know, like I love Thames, first of all. Like she's an icon and she's just killing it. So I thought it was really cool to like, I feel like this is all the things I wanted to see when I was younger. Like young Drea would have loved to see it, you know? And to see it happening now and then being able to play a role too, part of that is like, it's very iconic.
Yeah. And I love, there's certain things that I pick up on that people, if you don't know, you don't pick up, but they're the Nigerian mannerisms that we need to go through. And you did one of them as I'm sitting talking to you. I'm going, oh yeah, that's my mom's. You did this. You were talking. I don't even know if you did it, but I'm like, what did this mean? Like, what is that?
I don't know.
It's like
does it
it's
mean?
out of my hands. I don't have the money.
Right.
It's like,
The back of the hand into the
or
into
the
cupped
pointing,
hand.
the pointing with your mouth.
Oh, you know
yeah,
that?
you don't pour, you go,
Yeah.
get me.
Or my dad would be like, give me. Like, water, give me, or drink.
But you gotta be careful who you do that, because I did that to one of my boys at my wedding. I told that story, and I was like, he was like, what? Yeah. I was like, watch this. My brothers know what this means. I was like, and they were like, who, where? Like, because you can talk about somebody across the room.
You over there,
and you're like, oh shoot, oh yeah, I saw that. Right?
It's like a secret code.
Because you can't do this, you can't do that.
You can't do this.
You don't point at people.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Or have you heard about the INU?
No.
Yeah, I am you.
Oh.
Who are you making I am you?
My
Yeah,
cousin,
like that.
Abiodun came, she came to live with us, super smart. That's when I was like, dang man, we so behind. But she would, when we would, like, I would steal her cookies from school or whatever like that. She'll bring home cookies from the school and I'll steal it or whatever. And she would give me, no one can do the eye thing better than her. It was like 1, 2, 3, and then just this rule. Like it went to the back of her head and it was like, I can't even.
No. That's what like Mama G, they love seeing her do the spelling too. Let me see if I can find it. I think I should have this card here.
Goodness.
The
Who are you hissing at?
Right.
Let me see if I have
that
it.
was
this one. So this one.
Uh-oh.
So true. Most people I say, how would you pronounce it? That's the spelling of it. Spell it out so they can hear it.
Onomatopoeia. You can't.
True.
MSTCHEW.
True.
Who made the spelling up?
That's how you spell it. Listen to it.
Oh, I guess it.
Yeah, exactly.
But what happens when you run out of saliva? I'm running out of saliva.
Don't run out of it.
Wait. Oh, that's a tough one.
What are some other ones? So we have
Chineke.
Chineke. That's Igbo. Yeah.
There was one back in the day. It's not as common anymore. But it's like, you guys remember, like, when someone would do this to you? Like,
That's a curse.
that's back in the day.
when they curse you.
It's just waka. Like,
Waka is not, man, my cousin did that to me when I was in
I know
Nigeria
this
a year.
one.
When I was younger, she went like this. My mom smacked the shit out. I was like, what? Why'd you do that? She's just cussing you. You said Waka? I said, because my cousin Ebony went like this to me. She was mad at me. She was like, and then my mother went, pow! I was like, you know, I'm in Chicago. I go, she didn't do anything. She's like, she tried
Do
to
you know
they don't do that as much anymore. Back in the day, they used to say waka shake.
Do you know this one when
Yo,
they say, come?
Yeah.
the first is bien.
Yeah. So, what me by? Come. What's some other ones that?
There's this way past.
Don't take.
remember.
Don't take.
Remember?
Don't take.
Like that is that. There's a, you know.
That one will never. Can you do it?
Yeah, it's making noise. Can you hear it?
You gotta be like
Put it
that.
close to my mic.
There you go.
She got it.
My brother say, I would just flog.
What else? What's
everyone
the ones again?
I would just beat. Hey.
So why'd you do an ancestry test?
Why did I do
Why not?
it?
To see if you're 100. Maybe someone has snuck in.
I did one only because my wife was like, she was biracial, and she was like, well, you don't know, you might have something. I was like, my mom is Nigerian and my dad's
You were
Nigerian.
99.9.
Yeah, 99.9.
He was like
I
maybe 1%.
Yeah,
Like
0.01.
Tibetan.
Yeah. I was like,
There's something about Tibetan.
what made you do that?
Because it was it's sponsored.
Oh.
They sponsored you?
Hey, go money. I'm joking.
So how
That was
much-
not just why I did it. I was also interested in my ancestry. I was interested to see if I was going to discover any other
what was
thing in
it?
the background. It was like 98% Nigerian.
What was the 2?
The 2% was Togo and Benin.
Okay.
Togo, but-
Yeah, but
okay.
I did a whole video, like it was a whole series, part 1 and part 2. First was like, I'm going to do my test. And then part 2 was like, I'm calling my parents to let them know, like, I'm not 100% Nigerian, and they got some explaining to do. So I sat my mom and dad down on the phone call. I'm like, this is my results. You have some explaining to do. Why am I not 100% Nigerian? Then my dad is like, your mother has some explaining to do. I'm like, why are you blaming the mother? African parents always blaming the mother. Like, that is your daughter, your mother. Yeah. And then he's like, you know, they were trying to figure out, what do you have? Do you have some Chinese in you? They're like, oh, you know, because they call me yellow pawpaw. So you're yellow pawpaw, maybe you have some white in you. I'm like,
No,
it's Benin and Togo.
I'm glad that you said that because, you know, I think a lot of people also don't know, like, just as we are, you know, we have so many different, you know, languages in Nigeria and all throughout Africa, but we also come in different shades too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nigeria.
we come in
different shades. There's no mixing.
Yeah, right.
I have cousins that are light, dark, just different shades.
Especially
think
Igbo,
because
a lot of Igbos are
if you're light
Igbos are lighter, but they thought I was Yoruba.
Yeah.
They
What
swore
are
I was.
you?
I'm Igbo, 100%.
Oh, you're Igbo.
They thought I was
Oh,
Yoruba.
Igbo.
They say Yoruba. I said, no, I look it,
Yeah.
but I'm not. I'm 100%
I
Igbo.
can see the Igbo though. I was thinking either Igbo or Calabar or something. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
thought I was, when I was in Brazil, they thought I was Yoruba.
Yeah.
They say Yoruba because a lot of Yorubas
Are in Brazil,
and they
yeah.
just celebrated. I want to give a shout out to Brazil for celebrating Yamoja, the Orisha of water and motherhood. They had in their parade big giant Nigerian statue
It was
spraying
beautiful.
water. It was Sao Paulo. Shout out to Sao Paulo because a lot of Yorubas were brought to Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil,
Yeah, when I was in Brazil, they thought I was from Bahia, which is all the black.
Yeah.
You see the
That's where Michael Jackson shot the
Yeah. They were like, "Are you from Bahia?" They say, "Hey, you Bahia?" I said, "No, but I'm Yoruba." They said, "Wow, you look
Oh,
good."
they're like my brother.
It was beautiful. Yeah, it was dope.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
cool,
but and as we're talking too about just like complexion, I think it's important because some people think that if you have lighter skin, that automatically it means that you're mixed. And I was surprised to know this, you know, some time back when I go, oh wow, like that was the first time. And explaining it to some people, they were like, oh, okay, because they just think again that there's just one way to be African, there's one way to be
Yeah,
Nigerian,
like all
there's
Africans
one
are
way
all
to speak, like there's
dark.
multiple ways that we show up in Africa. So it's, you know, so to see that, you know, and it makes sense too with the Togo and Benin because if you think about the way, you know, the Europeans diced up Africa, like there was a whole Western region that, you know, easily could have had some cross-pollination throughout the kingdoms, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, I really just love the way the media too is changing the perception on like light skinnedness too, because I think growing up too, it was always like light skin is better than dark skin.
No doubt. Oh, sure.
It was like, no, like it's ridiculous. Like, especially like with light skin privilege in the industry, but now even with like models being like the darker skin models and even like makeup too, bringing out like dark complexion, concealers and foundations and everything like that. Cause finally, like I don't like that narrative, like, let's bleach our skin, because also
But that was big in Nigeria.
Africa too, India too. I know is a big Asian.
India.
Like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
Oh, I didn't know
It's
the bleaching.
called Light and Lovely, Fair and Lovely. That's a big product in India. When I was shooting
Fair and Lovely.
Yeah, it's Fair and Lovely. I was in Queens shooting this film. It was actually a Pakistani-American film. So we're in this bodega. I own the bodega in this film, right? You can see it. It's called Americanish. And I own this bodega. And in the bodega, this is a real bodega, which is a little store, the little grocery store. Man, they had Fair and Lovely like it was Vaseline. And there were people in there going, I did 2 Fair and Lovelies, please. They were just buying it and on it, the box is a dude who's dark, and then they go light, It's better to be like
Oh my
in a
gosh,
dark ass
like,
country as India,
no.
where it's a dark country. It's like when I went in Thailand, all the advertisements, the lightest type, and everybody's dark on mopeds.
That's why it's important to is for everyone to have someone to look up to. Because I think when you're pushed one side of the story, like just like, oh, white or just this, like, no, they become in different shades. It's good to have someone like, oh, I can look up to this person because they look similar to me and they're confident in the way they look. So let me just be confident in where I am too. Same with hair too, because I know back in the day, perming was the big thing. Like everybody was perm, the hair, the smell, right? Yeah.
I know the smell.
You know, I remember like getting perms and my scalp is all like burnt up, you know, and like finally, because of, again, the media is so powerful. The power of the media is powerful. Like now, people are embracing their natural hair, embracing their natural complexion, embracing their natural body, all these different things. Again, if you want to do those things for yourself, do it too, but do it out because it makes you happy, cool. But don't do it because I hate myself and I need to change myself.
But and some people hide behind, oh, this is for me, but it's really because they hate. But then to have that own internal conversation, like, hey, I'm doing this because I really want to, because like this is my choice, versus that, you know, I was put in a position.
And
it's survival, man. I get why people want to be light, because they don't want to suffer, because dark is always considered bad. But in India, the darker people are the smarter ones, the money makers in India.
Really?
Yeah, they're all the tech people. My buddy Vishnu, comic, dark, smart as all hell, but they're all the ones that make the most money are the darker Indians. But in Bollywood, you wouldn't notice that because they're
that wasn't the light skin ones in the media.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
How did you feel? Because money can be a sensitive topic, just in general, right? But Forbes puts you, you talked about earlier about Forbes magazine, and they mentioned you as, and revealed that you made $1 million on social media.
Ooh,
how did your parents react to that? Like, because
you're supposed to keep it quiet.
Yeah, keep it quiet. So what was that like? I mean, I'm sure that there must have been a pride, like, yo, Forbes is recognizing what I'm doing. But I was like, dang, they kind of put my business out there like that a little bit. Yeah, how was that?
It's definitely scary to forget my parents, even me, myself. I'm like, do I want my numbers to be out there like that? Because then, everybody in your DM, hey, sister, send me small money, send me.
That's what happens.
Like, he's like, oh, y'all doing great, But it's you just sometimes to inspire the next set of people who are gonna do it too. You have to be able to be bold enough to share those kind of information. I mean, I was happy. I was happy to be on Forbes for sure, but I was nervous about stuff like that being released to the public. But again, like the creator economy has shifted so much, and when you see people succeeding like that, it's like, okay, I can also tap into this too myself. Like, So
what brands have you done deals with?
What brands have I not done deals with?
Whoa. Hey! Well, okay, roll call. I mean, because this is cool. Because there's, again, a lot of young people going to be watching. Like, how do I do it? Like, what is it? But, like, just let's get a little roll call. The brands that you've worked with.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I've worked with Nissan, Google, Coppertone, HP, L'Oreal. Where else? QuickBooks.
Okay. There's a one soda company, and you better say it with a Nigerian accent too.
Fanta.
No.
Coca-Cola. Pepsi.
Oh, Coca-Cola, Netflix.
That's like about 8 or 9. Man.
It's on my website. There's a lot. I just can't remember. I've done a lot of brand work.
Yeah.
Because of, again, being able to know how to pitch myself to brands and create content that's not just storytelling really, really well.
How do you go about it? How do you go about it? Because people will probably be like, well, how did you do that? Who did you call? Just go, let me just call Coca-Cola and say, hey, how would you do it? How did you do it?
Before I had an agent, so now I have a manager, Nick Reach, he's the best. Okay. But before I had him, I was like, I know I create, first things first, you need to create good content. And I'm like, I know I'm doing that.
But what would be good content to these companies? Because they'd be like, you can't do this, don't talk about this. Oh, you know what I mean? Because there's people who do stuff that you think a brand is going to support that. Yeah. Even if they have big numbers, if they're doing political stuff, are they going to support that? So do they tell you there's some guidelines? So the most important thing with any type of engaging content has 3 E's, right? Educational, either it's giving some type of
inform me, let me learn something. Am I educating me? Are you provoking some type of emotion, right? Like me, I'm giving you joy. I'm giving you comedy. Education, emotional, and what's the third E? Not engaging. I forgot the third E, but when I remember it, I'll bring it up again. But at least one of those 3 E's. And if you do, then your content is engaging. Like that's it. So first of all, when you're starting to create good videos, now it's like when a brand is looking at you, they want to see how can I put my product in here somewhere? Like, is there a space for it? Like, if she's doing her get ready with me, is she showing the products already? Have she used my product? Because right now in today's age, brands are trying to see, like, are you using my product organically? Like, you don't have to make a whole video about the product, but you already put it in their videos. For me, my sketch comedy, my sketch videos are always very, brand safe, because brands do care about brand safety. And they're funny, and then you can also just somehow put a product in there. Like if I'm on an awkward date, I'm over here drinking Coca-Cola do my awkward date in my sketch. So that, okay, I can replace that Coca-Cola with whatever drink I want to do. Okay. So that's the first step. Create engaging content, right? Make sure you build an audience, and then also try to speak the language that the algorithm understands, because SEO is very important. These are things I learned early on. Again, I use my engineering brain to not create good videos, but also understand the algorithm. Like SEO is very big with content.
What
right?
does that mean? Because
people know what SEO is.
Yeah.
Search engine optimization.
Yeah.
Optimization.
Yeah, but how does it work?
Keywords, right? Certain keywords. For example, like my videos, when I was starting my content, I wanted to target first generation Americans or people that love culture, right? So I'm putting certain keywords in my videos, like culture, slangs, accents,
okay.
Either the text on the screen, or either in the caption, or either verbally saying it.
Yeah,
because the algorithm reads all those 3 things. It reads what you're saying because it transcribes what you're saying.
Right. Culture, accent.
Yeah,
okay, this is gonna get viral. Right?
Yeah. So those key things. Again, I'm putting you out on game.
No, you saw how we were both leaning in like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, because
SEO. So that's one part, right? Okay. And then now, outreach. Right. Okay. So now you set yourself up for success. Now you have to outreach. Back in the day, and it still works now, I was on LinkedIn. I'm like, okay, I want to work with a brand like Google. Who is the social media strategist? Who's the social media manager for Google on LinkedIn? I'm finding them on LinkedIn, finding the first and last name. I'm connecting with them and messaging them. Hey, I'm Drea. I have an audience of XXYZ. My brand is about this. I speak to an audience about this. I can create a product. Pitch, send them. ChatGPT day, just tell ChatGPT to create your pitch email. Very simple. And then if they don't reply back to me on LinkedIn, I would find them on Instagram and I'll DM them on Instagram. Like, hey, I sent you a LinkedIn message, but here's I am. And the key thing I would do is I wouldn't just like send a link to my profile. I'll send a link to a video that really represents who I am. Like either like a Mama D sketch or a slang video. Because if you just send a link to your profile, if they go to your page.
It's overwhelming. It's too much.
It's overwhelming. Or what if your last 3 videos didn't perform well or weren't really good?
Oh,
So it's better to show highlights your stuff.
Does that matter to brands when they go, oh, well, I saw you had these 2 videos pop off, but then these other ones didn't pop off, so we don't want to mess with you anymore? Because some people think that in order to be a social media, like,
it doesn't matter.
All your videos got to be in the millions or something.
No, that doesn't work. You just have to have really know your audience and speak to your audience and have an engaged community. Yeah. If you have an engaged community, you're going to succeed. Yeah. Like
no matter what you talk about.
No matter what you talk about, depend on the brand, right?
Like, you believe
listen, the truth is, if you're speaking to everybody, you're speaking to nobody. So find who you're trying to target. If you can talk about politics, because you do a really good job online at bringing humor to like news. Like I follow you and I get my news from you sometimes because you're like, this is what Trump did today. I'm like, dang, but it's funny, it's engaging, and you're informative, educational, right?
Right.
So it's like
I try to do that.
So that's why I do that.
But I try to be. I'm myself. I'm just myself because all the stuff I've done, I've always been that guy. It's just that social media was like, oh. I go, I've been doing it. Yeah. But back then, before social media, I was like, they would push me to the side. Like, you're too political. You know what I mean? Black people would say that to me.
Yeah.
Like, they would keep the other comics that were more coonish.
Yeah.
And me, it's like, he's talking that pro-black, that proud black.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, it was funny. Yeah. It was like the Paul Mooney's, the Pryors, the George Carlin. That's me.
Yeah.
But I'm built, I like the smarter shit.
But there's something out there for everyone. Like you said, the algorithm is going to feed you what you're interested in. And if everyone is doing the same thing, then you're just going to be lost in the masses. So it's better for you to talk about what you're interested in.
Yeah.
And then like find the brands who are actually going to invest in you. Like for me, like Nissan invested in me, and I was talking about African culture, right? I wasn't talking about like, this is what I was talking about, like, this is my Nigerian experience.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to change myself with all these different, the hundreds of brands I've worked with. I didn't have to change who I am. I'm just speaking to my core audience.
Yeah.
And obviously there's market share. Like my followers are their customer demographics, so they're going to pour into me. Right. And I think the key thing too for every creator is just if you want to join a management, find a manager who believes in you. Cause I remember the first time I was interviewing different managers, I wanted to get a manager. This guy was like, oh yeah, Drea, you should change your name from Okeke to Okiki. Cause it sounds Okiki sounds affluent and it sounds, I'm like, shut the hell up. Okeke, that's my name.
That's
like,
it.
I'm not changing myself for nobody, you know? So it's like, find someone who believes in you. And I think my manager now, he was one person because I was with a management who was like terrible. Like she was stealing money from her clients.
That
Like, she
happens.
didn't steal money from you. I said, give me my money. You don't think my money, my ego. No.
Like thief.
Right.
Yeah,
And but when he came in to help her out, her company was shutting down. Like he was like, Drea, you're so talented. Like you're really good at coming up with the videos. He was pouring into me, and I'm like, wherever you're going, I'm going with you. And it's been like what, 4 or 5 years I've been with him.
That's great. Oh, that's good.
And it's like, so find someone who rocks with you, build a community, and just have fun with creating content. Because it's easy to create content about what you're interested in.
No doubt.
If I try to create content about politics, I would fail. Because I don't really.
Yeah, because
right.
I think once you find your jam, like something
Find your jam.
it's easy to replicate and do because you're enthusiastic about creating in that
And
space.
consistency.
Yeah, because
Gotta be consistent. People are creatures of habit. They'd be like, we're waiting on your.
But create the consistency that you can keep up with.
No, right.
And what is consistent? Because like some people own consistency is like posting 3 times a day. Some people consistency can be posting 1 banger video a week. You know, whatever works for you, and like your audience will follow.
And what about because some people think too, like
you gotta be
if I'm
consistent.
consistent, if you're consistent and you go 4 months, 5 months, 6 months consistent, like dang, I ain't got no money yet. I ain't
you can't think like that. But the algorithm is like a spiteful friend. Like if you don't feed it, it go, oh, so you think you that. You don't want to feed me. Okay, bet. Watch your next video go to
in today's age in social media.
Who's that?
UGC creators.
Who?
User generated content. Like all these creators who they don't post the content. They're just normal people who know how to create good videos, and they create videos for brands to run ads behind it. So UGC creators.
UGC. So walk me through. How does that work? Somebody just like
I don't know. I'm not a UGC creator. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hold on. UGC. You know, you got a UGC, NFL, NTTT. What?
Because like everyone is
so
programmed.
they'll make a video for like.
Let's say
brand.
I have this peanuts. I have Sabby Slangs, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to run ads on Facebook and Instagram, or with my card game.
Yeah.
Let me find somebody online who's a user generated content creator that can create the video for me that's high quality, and I'll just run ads. Because the thing is, people are looking for people they can relate with. There doesn't need to be like, you have a massive following. It's like, if you create a video like, y'all, this card game, I learned like 10 Nigerian slangs to tell my Nigerian boyfriend I love him. Oh my gosh, I gotta get Sabby Slangs. I don't care. It was like, I can relate to it. The storytelling was good. Okay, now I'm gonna buy it and just run ads behind those videos. So they're getting paid like $100 here, $500 here, $600 here, $1,000 a year, depending on what type of your rate card is. But UGC creators, and then they get a lot of deals because a lot of companies need content creators, but sometimes they don't want to pay the influencers the big bucks. So they're like, let me just get a UGC creator.
Wow.
I know,
okay.
right? If you need more tips, I mean, go to my website, J&O's Best Next Level Influence Course. There's a whole course on all that, okay? Yeah.
Wow.
There are levels
got a
to
whole
this.
course on it. So
all right. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get a little personal. You've shared about your alopecia. When did you find out about your alopecia? How did that all happen for you?
when my hair started falling out.
Okay,
So basically, it was when I was in college. I went to Nigeria for holiday, and then I did braids. And then I'm like, why are there gaps in my hair? Like, it doesn't look.
Wouldn't that be traction alopecia?
Yeah.
Traction,
right?
traction alopecia is when it's forced, more forced from twisting and stuff like that. Yeah, okay.
And then I'm like, okay, my hair's really thinning out. And I taken pictures when I was in college, and as I was growing up too, I was like, okay, these right here is just not giving hair. It's giving like bald in space. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Then my mom, when I visited my mom, I also noticed that her hair too is also like very thin, but she's older. And when she was in her 40s, her hair was full and whatever. Then my auntie too, my mom's sister, she just had like a bald spot like up here. And I'm like, okay, this is coming from my mom, my family, my mom's side genetics. But why am I getting in my 20s when my parents got them after they had children? But again, what they were doing to their hair versus what we're doing to our hair, like perms and all these different hair texture styles and whatever. Went to the dermatologist too to check my hair, and they didn't really have that much to give me. And again, it could be because it was like not a predominantly Black dermatologist that knows much about Black hair.
Right.
But it just discouraged me from like showing my hair online. I'm like, I'm not gonna show that part of me. I was very like shy about that. And even like doing braids, I stopped doing braids. Funny enough, I'm with braids now. But what changed the story, what changed my perspective and really made me more confident online was when I went to Aisha Professional Hair Braiding. I think that's her name on Instagram. But Aisha, she's amazing. She's in Jersey. She specializes in females who have alopecia to do braids for them and do like full on braids. Like some women that she's done hair for, completely bald, and Aisha is able to just like put a lace cap on there, do the braids, and it looks beautiful. What? So when I went to her, my friend Neoma told me about her. I was like, okay, let me go. Like I will make content, but if I don't like the video, I won't post it. And I was so shy to post the video about it. But then it was like a therapy session. She sat me down. She was like, okay, tell me about your experience and basically like what we're doing right now. Telling her about like my experience losing my hair. And she's like, don't worry, like I got you. And she like, what she did when she braided it, she added a lace piece on my hair. So that way she braided my real hair and then lace. So I was able to have my first braid hairstyle in like so many years. This was in 2023, I think. Yeah. Fast forward, and I posted a video about it, and that one, it blew up. It got like millions of views. And more importantly, it was a lot of women in the comments saying like, well, first there was some women saying, hey girl, I sell hair growth oil. You want some? Come get some hair growth oil. I'm like, please leave me alone. But there were a lot of women who was like, thank you for being bold enough to share this part of you. Like losing your hair in your 20s is not something like people share. Like people are sharing like, oh, this is what my experience was. This is what helped me with it, you know? And it just kind of like feels like when you are able to show up online and just share a little bit of that vulnerable side of yourself, it opens a new door of like a connection with your audience and also a new level of confidence for myself. Because now, like, even when I went to Nigeria this time, I did get braids. And when I was, you know, doing my hair routine, getting my hair washed, on Snapchat, I was like sharing like my procedure, my different steps. And then when I was getting this hairstyle, the Nigerian hairdresser, first of all, when I walked in, they were looking at my head, they're like, ma, I don't know about this one, no. I don't know if we're able to do this one. I said, okay, I'll just go home. And then one of the hairdressers was like, no. Don't worry, ma. I will do it. I will do it for you. We'll put the lace piece. We'll do it well. So she started doing my hair, and halfway through, she cut the lace. And I remember seeing her cut the lace, like where she put it right here, because here, this is the bald spot, and she cut the lace, and I was like, Jesus is Lord. And even the assistant that was helping her do the hair, she was like, I'm going on a lunch break. She went to break. And I was like, listen, okay, we're stuck. Let's call Aisha. So I called Aisha, the girl that did my hair years ago. And she literally gave them like a whole masterclass on how to fix the hair piece. Like, okay, you cut the lace, it's okay. Do this, crochet hair, da-da-da-da. And it was a teamwork, and we're able to do braids again. Wow. Right? So that's like...
So braids, do they cause traction alopecia? If you do it one time, can it do that, or?
I can't confirm or deny that, but I can say like, depending on who's doing it, because some people's hands are more tighter, you know, some people like, and also it might also be like the style you're doing, right? Some people have protective styles and some people have like different styles. They have like pulling different buns.
My daughter wants what you have, like this one.
Which one?
Box braids. She wants this.
The boho with the like
the stringy. I don't know all the talk.
Yeah, I don't even know it too, but I know it looks cute. She should definitely get it.
She just literally sent me a picture the other day. It's like, Dad, can you give me braids like this?
She should, yeah. It's because like I love hair, like being able to change hairstyles and like wear different wigs and just show up as a new identity each different day on set. You know, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I used to, I had locks for a second. The top, I was locked and it grew. Then someone brought up traction alopecia. I was like, cut it off.
You cut it?
I got paranoid because I know dudes that used to, you know, they'd have the locks and they say, yo, man, mine receded. Some theirs, they were holding on to it. And I said, And I had mine full. I had it grown. Like, I was like, yeah, let me.
It's time.
I was scared. It depends on how often you do it. So I just got freaked out.
Oh, no. You just go to Turkey.
Now, I ain't going to Turkey, so they can be like,
Oh, it's
have the bloody head.
And they get the whole plane full of people with their
I look
heads
like
wrapped.
I look like a chia pet.
I might do that.
You know they also have like knee surgery too?
Yo, this air conditioner is
They also have knee surgery to make people taller in Turkey.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
Like Turkey.
Some
people die from that.
Knee surgery.
Man, there's a dude that was
get taller?
5'6" and he's 6'3" now, 6'2" now. So he's walking. He has to learn to walk. But I'm like, all because a woman said, I don't like you? God, you know what? There are websites, women who love short dudes. What are you doing? Like, my father wasn't super tall. Short dudes get women. Like,
They do.
short dudes get women.
But you know, some people are sensitive about that kind of stuff.
No, but you sensitive where you're going to break your own damn legs because of one
I'm
chick?
not doing that.
Listen, be who the f you are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know my boy, Brad Williams, man, he's a small person. He gets regular sized girls. He be getting threesomes because a lot of people want that fantasy. What? We was at a Montreal Comedy Festival. Man, he was rolling with 2 girls because they want, the fantasy of, he was getting more women than us.
Did he ever explain? Never mind.
No, but listen, I'm saying, I just think that breaking your legs.
That's a different podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
I think breaking your legs in the long run, something is just gonna go wrong. You got a whole steel pole in your leg or something.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Can you imagine? What if you freeze, it's cold, and you just, you're like the Tin Man now. I just think that you should be who you are. 5.
Agreed.
You from 6 feet.
Yeah.
You 5, then you 6 feet. You're like, what's up, man? I'm good.
I don't know how you come back and tell somebody after that. All right, I want to go through a little different talk about some celebrities here because you've had the opportunity to get around different celebrities. Do you get starstruck when you meet some of the people? Like you realizing, like you started as an engineer, you decided to bet on yourself, to social media influencer. You kind of blow up in your own space, in your own right. And now you're hanging out with some of these celebrities that you probably grew up watching. What was that like? Do you remember that first moment? Like, dang, like I'm in this space.
Yeah, I think the first one was Mariah Carey.
What was that
Crazy.
like?
Yeah, it was so cool because she's like, my children love your videos. And they were like smaller. They're like, my children love your videos. And I'm like, thanks. Like, if I do birthdays, if you ever needed to tell me that.
Right.
So that was cool. And then she was really calm. She was like nice.
Yeah.
It was like we're doing like a Christmas promo for her. I did like a skit with like her song, I Just Want All I Want for Christmas.
Which goes number 1 every year.
Every year, right? Every year,
It's not Christmas if I don't play that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not Christmas, yeah.
But I don't really get starstruck anymore. I'm just more excited to like be in the room and like see how the person is like. I've never been like, oh my God, like this is the person.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
No, I've never been.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, cool. And especially like when I was teaching SZA and Kiki Palmer, Nigerian slang, so that was cool.
That's cool. For the movie?
Yeah, so it was for their movie.
For the film. Yeah, I saw
one of
that.
those days.
Yeah.
So it was to promote their movie. Okay. But that's another brand I work with, Sony. And they invited me. They were like, they actually wanted me to do the slang series with them. Like, okay, you teach them Nigerian slangs that's related to being best friends because the movie's about being best friends. And I'm like, can I? Of course. So I go there and like, obviously like they were like, we want more slangs. Like, give us more. I'm like teaching them like Paddy, like my friend, and like waiting to happen, all those things. And they're like, we love Nigerian slangs. I want to go to Nigeria. I'm like, okay, well, here's some Sabi slangs. You can start from there,
Nice.
But yeah,
and then you've taken that into some really cool conversations. I know there was that conversation you were having with Serena Williams where you were talking about imposter syndrome. And Serena says something pretty profound in that, like, if you have imposter syndrome, means you're like on the right
track, right? Yeah. If you feel like, if you ever have those doubts, those moments of doubts and imposter syndrome, if you feel like that means that's a sign that you're on the right track. That was Serena said.
Yeah. How did that impact you? Did you ever suffer from imposter syndrom?
Don't we? I think we all.
You feel like you don't belong or something? Like,
I don't belong.
Like when you
imposter syndrome is like feeling like I didn't deserve it, or I'm not supposed to be in this room, or I'm not good enough.
But it happens to me, and I'm like, I've been doing what I do, but then you're not used to getting invited to everything.
Right.
Then when you're in, you're like, Obama said it, that one video of him.
Oh,
The Obama where he goes, you know, I remember when I would, you know, when I was coming up, man, I would see, you know, people, other politicians, I'd be like, wow, he must be blah, 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 blah. And then when I got to a certain level, I was like, oh, they ain't all that. It's like, so know that you belong. He was like, because sometimes I see dudes that are always on.
Yeah.
So then you come in the room, you're like, am I supposed to be in it?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, yeah, what the? Yeah, it's hit
remind
me
yourself.
a few times.
Yeah, I think for me, how I deal with imposter syndrome is just remembering like no one can do what I do the way I do it, and I treasure that.
Yeah.
Like I think about like, okay, with my talents, what my talent is, I'm very creative with creating videos. I'm really good at that. And if someone like Beyonce tries to create a video like mine, she's gonna tank. But if I try to sing like Beyonce, I'm gonna fail.
Yeah.
So it's like when you know what your talents are, these are your God-given talents, you do what you're supposed to do, you're never gonna feel, you will feel insecure every now and then, but just remind yourself like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and no one can do it like me. So that's what helps me in imposter syndrome. And I really love when Serena told me that, like when you feel that means you're on the right track. And it's like, it's kind of like just psychological. You're not reprogramming your brain. Like, like if I'm feeling that doubt, then I'm on the right track.
There. You're moving closer to that.
Keep going. Like that's the
I
motto.
can sing like Beyonce though.
Period.
I'm
I
pretty
hit the
good.
note. Shoot it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
This ain't Texas.
Oop.
Oh, woo! I was like, woo! I was like,
Let's get to the Godfrey game. We go.
Why are you singing once?
Oh, that was the latest.
That's so funny.
Whoa,
Yeah. Woo.
Akbar's up to his
Where's the
foolishness again.
Is this
right there? Yeah.
Oh, wow, right here. Okay.
Oh my goodness. He's like, man, shut up.
He goes,
Woo!
this ain't Texas.
Woo!
Woo! There you go, buddy. All right.
All right, here we go.
Oh, what are we doing? Games? Ooh,
What is,
nice.
man, there's all kinds of new bugs coming in. Whoa! What is that?
Make him, you a big man. Why you?
Yeah, I'm swatting it. I don't want to
Why
land
you
on
all
my
scared,
neck.
man? You see how calm I am?
Land on my neck.
I was all calm and you like, man, it's cool, man. It's right there. It's right there.
Is it there?
You see how it stays away from me though, right? You see how it stays away from me?
Right,
What is
it's right
it?
by you, right by your
That
head.
didn't come near me. It already knows.
You have a landing
get
pad.
in here?
Yeah, it already knows.
Yeah, get it. It's a big one too.
Hey. Oh, he didn't get it.
Missed it. What?
There's one leg.
No, it's it went up there.
Oh, that's probably where it came from. Go back home. Go back.
Man.
He said, "You can keep my leg."
I can't believe. I hope they put all of this on the video too.
Ready? Here we go. Here's the Godfrey game. Are you ready, Drea?
I don't know, but let's do it.
I will try.
I will try.
I will
Okay.
try.
Oh.
I will try. Here we go. Give these celebrities Nigerian names.
Oh, wow. I might need ChatGPT for this. I don't do thinking on the spot like this.
Ready?
This is good.
Oh my
Come on, now.
gosh.
Hey, you belong. You belong. Hey, you belong.
Ready?
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Oh, Will Smith.
What would he be?
Will Smith.
Okay,
He's
Demilade.
Huh?
Demilade.
Demilade.
I was gonna go with Tokumbo.
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 I was gonna say Obi.
Obi. Okay. All right.
Okay, I see Obi. Demilade. I know a Demilade from like boarding school, and he
Okay.
was kind of like he was funny, and he was also kind of
Lanky?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's like kind of reminds me of Will
How
Smith.
about this?
in a way.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. He's the chairman. That one is Oga.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Actually, and he's smooth too.
Yeah, he would.
Ooh.
Femi. Femi Layo.
Femi,
I think you just said it. I think he really is Oga.
Oga.
Government chief.
Let's get Oga. Yeah, Oga.
Okay, the president there, right? Yeah.
Oga means like boss. So
Right,
let's
boss,
call him Oga. Yeah, I don't know if you
Oga.
Oga.
The original Oga.
Come on, Oga.
Oga at the top.
Okay, Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, she pretty. Okay. Sade.
I want to meet Sade.
Ifunaya, but for short, Ifu.
Ifunaya.
Yeah, Ifunaya means love. Yeah, you know,
How
love
about-
me, a black woman from infinity to infinity.
Okay, I have one for you. Denzel Washington.
Denzel. Ooh. Denzel.
Denzel.
What
Denzel
name
be?
would we give him?
He would be Deji.
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 I don't see him as a Deji.
Okay,
I see
all
him
right.
as like
How about a Dio?
Okay, all right. That's a hard one, but that's
It's
why I
a
went with
hard
another
one,
D. I was like, he's got to be a Deji. I mean, he's Denzel. It's got to be
Washington.
starting Deji Washington. No, you can't be Deji
like,
Washington.
You said Dio, huh?
So is that what you telling me? Is that chin chin? Huh? Is that what you want everybody in here? Who's gonna eat chin chin? Huh?
Yeah.
We got a goosey. We got a goosey.
I missed that. Yeah, well.
He's like,
I'm gonna think about the name. I did impersonation.
we got a goosey. We got puff puff. Huh? So what are we gonna eat?
Goat meat.
We got goat meat. Goat meat. We got goat meat. We got chicken. Huh? Are you Yoruba or Igbo? Everybody speak up. What tribe are you from? Huh? Okay. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, Shaquille,
Ooh.
the tall man. Huh?
I got a good one.
Okay, what name do you have?
Ade Tokumbo.
I need to look. Can I look at my phone contact names so I can think about names? I look too good in a spot like this. I'm really bad.
He's like this.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Give me a name. Quit wasting time.
Oh.
Trying to get
In Emeka.
Who?
In Emeka.
In America.
For short, it's Emeka. So in Emeka.
Okay.
That's
I
all
remember
right.
I have a friend in Emeka. He's really.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I was gonna come up with one that my dad used to call me, but then I realized it's an insult. I was gonna say Agbaya.
Oh no! I know.
Agbaya means big for nothing,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
but he was big for something.
For something. He was big for something.
No,
Like a whole
I
lot
know
of something.
I know one for
Yeah.
Shaquille.
Yeah.
Bola.
Bola.
Yeah.
That's my mom's name.
But you can be a man's name.
But that
too.
could be a
Bola. Yeah, it's
Bolu.
Oh yeah.
Bolu.
Bolu,
Just
yeah.
a Bolu.
Bolu,
Yeah. Okay, here we are.
Bolu Watife.
Ooh,
That's for
that's a
full.
good one.
Bolu Watife.
How about LeBron James?
Oh, LeBron.
LeBron James.
Who be flopping all over the place.
LeBron.
He be flopping all over the place.
Latifu.
Which one is that one?
Latifu.
Latifu, who's that?
He seems like a Latifu.
No, Tunde.
Omolade.
Tunde.
No, that's
Omolade.
Olamide?
Omolade. Omo for short. Omo.
There's a
That's what
Lumide and then there's a Omo.
Olumide. Yeah. Olumide.
Olumide.
Timmy, Chef Timmy, how do you say king? Oba?
Oba. Yeah.
Oba. He seems like an Oba.
Is
King
it?
James, Oba. Yeah, Oba.
Okay, how about...
Yeah, we should start throwing some meanings in it. We should just not just give random names. We should put the meanings into it, right? Like, that makes sense,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
where's LeBron, one who flops around.
No.
What's that one? Big for nothing. What's the big for? They just touch yours, you fall to the ground.
No, LeBron is Oba.
Oba. That's good.
Oba,
Okay,
yeah.
how about Beyonce?
Oh, Beyonce. That's queen.
How do you say queen?
I say queen in it.
Obo.
Obo. That's an instrument. That's an instrument.
That's a whole other dimension.
Okay. I don't know. Sorry, Beyonce. I don't know what that. I don't even know what I said.
What would be a good name for Beyonce? Adaku?
Ada means like the first in the family. So
That's
first
my
female.
mom's name.
But that's Ada,
Ada.
yeah.
My
Because
name was
Beyonce
Ada.
is she's the older. She's
she
older,
the- yeah,
right?
Ada.
So Ada.
That's
yeah.
my mom. That was my brother's name.
Ada, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Adaku.
Adayonce.
Adaku. Ada. My father
Adayonce
used
is
to say,
crazy.
Ada. Rihanna.
Rihanna, bad girl Riri.
What would bad gal be?
I'm failing this game because I tell you,
Fumi.
unless I get my
Fumi?
phone, I don't know any names.
Fumi.
She be Fumi?
She'd be a Fumi. Yeah, she
Would
looks
she be
like a
a
Fumi.
Fumi?
Yeah, Fumi.
Or a Femi?
Like
Femi,
happy.
Femi.
No, like because
Femi is good.
I'm thinking
is
like,
joy. Like Fumi is like joy. She's like, like just.
Femi.
Femi, I could see
Joy, she has
Femi.
a thing to her. It's like a
Yeah, I need
hardness
like
to it, too.
a name like with girls that have
She don't
aura.
play that.
Amarachis I know have aura.
Oh, really?
Amarachi. I don't know what Amarachi means, but anything with chi has God in it.
Okay, yeah.
Most names, Igbo names have chi,
yeah.
But Amara always has like
Amara-
swag and
Amara?
style. Yeah, Amara.
How about this? Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Did you? That's not on here.
Look, Tom Brady.
Why is that surprising? Why? Why not?
Give him a name, damn it. I want a Nigerian name. Give me one.
Esi Meme.
Tom Brady.
Esi Meme.
What is that?
I don't know what it means, but I know an Esi Meme from school, and like he was pretty like reminds me of doesn't remind me of Tom Brady, but I don't know.
Oh boy, this next one. Go ahead.
What's the next
I have
one?
this one. I have this one for the last
I
one.
would call him Tobechi.
This is Donald Trump. Oh, you still talk? Oh, did I spoil it?
Donald Trump. Oh.
Donald Trump?
Yeah, Donald Trump. I got it. Let me get. I'll
Yeah,
handle
y'all
this
can get that one.
one. Omo Boruku.
What's that
I
mean?
can't believe he gave me a name.
Omo Boruku.
Baruku.
No, Omo Boruku.
Omo Cuckoo.
No.
I love that name, Nigerian name.
It's a very exotic.
Does it mean cuckoo?
Donald.
Abarachuchu.
The Donald.
I love it.
No, it's
I love it. I want to be a Nigerian.
Omo Boruku.
Omo Baraku.
Omo Buruku. Is that, that's
I
an
love it.
insult, no?
You're
Omo
so
Buruku.
fantastic.
Bad boy. It
Omo
means-
Baraku.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I schooled in Ogun State.
Oh, okay. I'll go. Your land.
Yeah, you're
gave
right.
me a
Like,
name.
yeah.
Omo Boruku. Like if you're
Please
acting
listen.
bad, like,
Please listen.
Omo Boruku.
Omo Baraku. Thank you so much.
Dafue.
That was so great. I'm a Baraku.
I love it. I'm Nigerian, officially black.
How well is your Yoruba?
It's bad.
I was about to ask you some Yoruba
How you
insults
gonna ask
that I
him
know.
about Yoruba? You see what he talks.
Ori Dafue.
He's like, right.
Ide Kolo.
Damn, she kicked your ass right now.
Hold on.
Want some flashcards?
I mean,
Chef
Olodo. You know Olodo?
Chef Joan.
Ooh, got her.
Jeun.
Got
That's-
her.
What do you want to
what's-
eat? Did I
Yeah.
get that right?
Nice job.
Yes, I know that one. I know how to eat.
Kinikon.
And
That's one.
shakara.
Olodo. You don't know Olodo? That one is like that means someone is stupid.
So you speak Yoruba?
No, I just know the insults.
See?
That's all I've been saying.
He's like, he's insulting the shit out of you. You're like this.
Like kilo shelle, kilo
something to
shelle.
eat?
Like what?
Want something to eat?
Kilo shelle.
Kilo shell, yeah.
That's
Like, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that one. Yeah.
I just think all the
I got that
insults
question.
teachers-
I got that question. Kilo shell.
shell.
Oh, great. All right, I'm in trouble.
Shakara. Shakara, Lord.
Thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate
That was
it.
wonderful.
Okay. 154. We all connected, baby. You already know. I'm talking 154. We bringing Africa around the whole globe. Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like, ain't no place.